watch it on TV.
There we go. We got the multi-stream up. Yeah, this is the overlay I'm rocking with. Why does this feel so zoomed in?
Do you have a delay on?
No.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I see it's not. Yeah, good. That way, so like when I see what happens on your thing, I know it happens for both at the same time.
Go to my YouTube as well. I'll link it. Yeah, just let me know how audio is.
Presumptive nominees, a first in American history.
Oh, here we go.
Our viewers in the United
Yeah, sounds good.
Sick.
in Atlanta. This is the CNN presidential debate.
All right, here's the link. I'm gonna put it in Twitch.
CNN International, CNN.com, CNN Max, and CNN Espanol. This is a pivotal moment between
There we go.
Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump in their rematch for the
Is it just me or is the audio weird?
will make his case to the American people with just over 4 months until election.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, it sounds like
Dana Bash and
further away.
politics and co-anchor.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of odd.
Does the stream browser need to go up anymore? Like, could I turn the volume up on the debate louder?
Before we introduce them, we want to share the rules of the debate with the audience at home. Former President Trump will be on the left side of the screen. President Biden will be appearing on the right.
Yes.
A coin toss
Louder?
determined their
Yeah,
position.
the browser turn that up.
Candidate will have 2
How
minutes
much?
to answer a question and 1 minute
How about
each
now?
for responses and rebuttals. An additional minute for follow-up, clarification, or response is at the moderator's discretion.
That's pretty good.
All right,
far.
sick.
For a candidate to speak,
I can't bump it a tiny bit more.
turned on, and his opponent's microphone will be turned off.
Finally.
Interrupt when his microphone is muted. It will be difficult to understand for viewers at home. At the end of the debate, each candidate will get 2 minutes for closing statements. There is no studio audience tonight. Pre-written notes
Wow.
or contact with campaign staff are not permitted during the debate. By accepting our invitation to debate, both candidates
You like this
and
overlay?
campaigns agreed to accept
Yeah,
these
it looks
rules.
good.
Now,
Oh,
please
yeah.
welcome the 46th president of
Oh,
the
yeah,
United
there he
States,
is.
Joe Biden.
Dude, he looks like a robot. The way he walks. Oh, did you sub to me, Aaron?
45th president
Yeah.
of the United States.
Can you type in chat so I can see what it looks like for YouTube's? On the multi-stream chat?
Gentlemen, thanks so much for being here. Let's begin the debate, and let's start with the issue that voters consistently say
Dude, that's
is their
actually
top
cool.
concern.
It has an icon for which
President
platform
Biden,
they're on.
inflation has slowed, but prices remain high. Since you took office, the price
This
of
is what I've been
essentials
wanting to
has
hear about.
increased.
Gas and
For
groceries,
example, a basket of
100%.
groceries that cost $100 then now costs more than $120. And typical home prices have jumped more than 30%. What do you say to voters who feel they are worse off under your presidency than they were under President Trump?
We got to take a look at what I was left when I became president, what Mr. Trump left me. We had an economy that was in free fall. The pandemic was so badly handled. Many people were dying. All he said was, it's not that serious. Just inject a little bleach into your arm. You'll be
No,
all
it
right."
didn't.
The economy collapsed. There were no jobs. Unemployment rate rose to 15%. It was terrible. And so what we
Dude,
had
are
to
you
do is try to
kidding
put things
me?
back together again. And that's exactly what we began to do. We created 15,000 new jobs. We brought out
Mainly here for your reactions, brother.
new manufacturing jobs, but there's more to be done. There's more to be done. Working class people are still in trouble.
Dude, the economy was like the best it's been since like the Reagan administration.
Things weren't able to be
What?
met
This
during
guy has no clue what he's talking
The
about.
price of eggs, the price of gas, the price of
The
housing,
economy's
price of all these
worse.
things. That's why I'm working so
Minimum
hard to make
wage has
sure we deal with
skyrocketed,
those
prices has
problems. And we're gonna make
skyrocketed,
sure
and
that we
everything.
reduce the price of
Gas is
housing.
almost $4 a
We're gonna make sure
gallon.
we
When
don't
Trump was in
keep
office, it was like
continuing to do
$1.80.
We're going to make sure we cap rents so corporate greed can't take over. The combination, what I was left with in corporate greed, is the reason why we're in this problem right now. In addition to that, we're in a situation where if you take a look at all that was done in his administration, he didn't do much at all. By the time he left, things were in
Dude,
chaos.
he literally
Things
met
were
with
in
Kim
chaos.
Jong-un.
And so we put
First
these guys together, we
president
created,
to
I said,
step
these jobs,
into
we make
North
sure that we're in a
Korea. The
situation
dude was
where
trying to
we
create
now-
a Keystone
we brought down the
pipeline
price of prescription drugs, which is a
to
major
have
issue
gas
for
in our
many
own
people.
country. That would make
To
prices even
$15
lower.
for every
Oh, yeah.
But no,
insulin
your ass
shot
shut it
goes
down.
to $400. No senior has to pay more than $200
Can't wait for
any drug,
destroy
all
him,
the
Trump.
drugs they
Get
can
in there.
next year. And the situation is and we're going to make that available to everybody, to all Americans. So we're working to bring down the
Dude,
price.
you haven't brought anything down. It keeps going up every month.
Thank you. President Trump?
We have the greatest economy in the history of our country. We have never done so well. Everybody was amazed by it. Other countries were copying us. We got hit with COVID, and when we did, we spent the money necessary so we wouldn't end up in a Great Depression, the likes of which we had in 1929. By the time we finished, so we did a great job. We got a lot of credit for the economy, a lot of credit for the military, and no wars, and so many other things. Everything was rocking good. But the thing we never got the credit for, and we should have, is getting us out of that COVID mess. He created mandates that was a disaster for our country. But other than that, we had given them back a country where the stock market actually was higher than pre-COVID.
Yeah, if you do go back
And
to
nobody
his
thought that was
administration,
even
the stock
possible.
market was
The
insane.
only jobs he
Oh,
created
yeah.
were for illegal immigrants and bounce
It's
back
wild
jobs.
seeing them in the same room again, though.
He's not done a good
Yeah,
job.
honestly.
He's done a poor
4
job.
years.
Inflation's killing our country. It is absolutely killing us.
Thank you. President Biden?
Well, look, the greatest economy in the world. He's the only one who thinks that, I think. I don't know anybody else who thinks he had the greatest economy in the world. And, the fact of the matter is that we find ourselves...
At least I wasn't paying $5 a gallon.
Dude, literally.
He had the largest tax cut in American history, $2 trillion. He raised a deficit larger than any president has in any one term. He's the only president other than Herbert Hoover who's lost more jobs than he had when he began, since Herbert Hoover. The idea that he
Where's
Does
the
this
facts
man
on that?
forget COVID happened?
Yes.
when he was president,
That's-
they were still killing people
Nothing's
in
happened
Afghanistan.
like that
He didn't do anything about
in
it.
like a few
When he was
hundred
president, We
years.
still find ourselves in a position where you had a notion that we were this safe country. The truth is, I'm the only president this century that doesn't have any this decade.
He went to say
done
this
any
century
troops
and then said
dying
this
anywhere
decade.
else.
I know.
Oh my god.
President Trump, I want to follow up if I can. You
Am I
want
allowed to respond to him?
Well, I'm going to ask you a follow-up. You can do whatever you want with the minute that we give you. I want to follow up. You want to impose a 10% tariff on all goods coming into the U.S. How will you ensure that
question.
that doesn't drive prices even higher?
It's not going to drive them higher. It's just going to cost countries that have been ripping us
China.
off for years, like China and many others that are famous to China. It's going to just force them to pay us a lot of money, reduce our deficit tremendously, and give us a lot of power for other things. But he made a statement. The only thing he was right about is I gave you the
Yes.
largest tax cut in history. I also gave you the largest regulation cut in history. That's why we had all the jobs. And the jobs went down.
Yeah, what
and
happened
they
with
bounced back.
COVID
He's
was
taking credit for
unprecedented.
bounce
No
back
one
jobs.
was
Yeah,
ready for that.
no
Yeah,
one
so-
had a clue that COVID was coming.
Inflation. No, he inherited almost no inflation, and it stayed that way for 14 months, and then it blew up under his leadership because they spent money like a bunch of people that didn't know what they were doing, and they don't know what they were doing. It was probably the worst administration in history. There's never been. And as far as
Yes.
Afghanistan
He
is
pulled
concerned,
everybody out of
I was
there.
getting out of Afghanistan, but we were getting
And
out
pulled
with
everybody out of
dignity,
Africa.
with strength, with power. He got
It's
out.
just
It was
quiet?
the most
Okay.
embarrassing day in the history of our
Let me know how
country.
that is. I just
President Trump,
cranked
over
it.
the last 8 years, under both of your administrations, the national debt soared to record highs. And according to a new nonpartisan analysis,
Let me know if that's
President
too loud,
Trump's
man.
administration approved $8.4
We're just
trillion
chilling
in
listening
debt.
to
Well,
this.
so far, President Biden, you've approved $4.3 trillion.
That's better?
in
Hell
debt.
yeah.
So, former President Trump, many of the tax cuts that you signed into law,
I can still go higher if
next
needed.
year, you want to extend them and go even further, you say. With the U.S. facing trillion-dollar deficits and record debt, why should top earners and corporations pay even less in taxes?
Because this is the same level that I hear it in my ears.
economy that we've ever seen just prior to COVID. And even after COVID, it was so strong that we were able to get through COVID much better than just about any other country. But we spurred, that tax spurred. Now, when we cut the tax,
Oh, Rowdy, you weren't here.
Corporate tax was cut down to 21% from 39%.
This is my YouTube for
We took
multi-stream.
their revenue with much less tax, and companies
Like
were
and
bringing back
subscribe.
trillions of dollars back into our
Like.
country. The country was going like never before, and we were ready to start paying down debt. We were ready to start using the liquid gold right under our feet.
Are we playing Hunter after this, or what do you want to play?
If you're still on, I'm done.
Yeah, I'll be on.
I'm downloading it right now in the background.
Hell yeah.
Situation with all of the therapeutics and all of the things that we came up with. We gave him something great. Remember,
Big
more
bet.
people died under his administration, even though we had largely fixed it. More people died under his administration than our administration, and we were right in the middle of it, something which a lot of people don't like to talk about. But he had far more people dying in his administration. He did the mandate, which is a disaster, mandating it. The vaccine went out. He did a mandate on the vaccine, which is the thing that people most objected to.
Yeah, I
about
agree.
the
They should never
vaccine.
mandate
And
and
he did a
enforce
very
that down
poor
people's
job,
throats.
Just a very poor job. And I will tell you, not only poor there, but
There was
throughout
not
the
enough
entire
research on
world,
that.
We're no longer respected as a country. They don't respect our leadership. They don't respect the United States anymore. We're like a third world nation.
Like the fact that
Between
colleges were
weaponization
forcing
of
it, I
his
was forced to
election,
get it
trying
if I wanted to go to
after his
college. It's
political
the
opponent,
stupidest thing.
all of the things
Yeah.
he's done, we've become like a third world nation.
I mean, I had to get it to
The
even
damage
go.
he's done to our
I
country.
know, that's just
And
crazy.
I'd love to ask him,
Yeah.
and will, why he allowed millions of people to come in here from prisons, jails, and mental institutions to come into our
Yeah,
country
what you gotta
and
say about the
destroy our
border,
country.
Biden?
President Trump,
Exactly.
you
Didn't get
great,
sick until we got that shot.
President Biden, I want to give you an opportunity to respond to this question about the national debt.
He had the largest national debt of any president in a 4-year period.
Hey, 2 subs
Number
on
two,
YouTube. Let's
$2
go.
trillion tax cut benefited the very wealthy. What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America.
We don't have any trillionaires yet,
Billionaires in
Biden.
America. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 billion, I should say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person
Fitz taxes tech W.
With the COVID. Excuse me,
Big
with,
one too I want to hear about
dealing
is
with everything we have
healthcare.
to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare,
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump.
Well, he's right. He did. Beat
Didn't even know what he
Medicare.
was
Beat it to
saying.
death, and he's
Oh, I'm
destroying
getting a
Medicare
call.
because
No.
these people are coming in. They're putting them on Medicare. They're putting them on Social Security. They're going to
He
destroy Social
lost
Security. This
train
man
of
is
thought
gonna
a mega
single-handedly
lol.
destroy Social Security. These millions and millions of people coming in, they're trying to put them on Social Security. He will wipe out Social Security. He will wipe out Medicare. So he was right in the way he finished that sentence. And it's a shame. What's happened to our country in the last 4 years is not to be believed. Foreign countries, I'm friends with a lot of people. They cannot believe what happened to the United States of America. We're no longer respected. They don't like us. We give them everything they want, and they think we're stupid. They think we're very stupid people. What we're doing for other countries, and they do nothing for us. What this man has
He's
done
currently
is
shitting himself live
absolutely
on
criminal.
stage.
Thank you, President Trump. Tana?
This is the first presidential election since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. This morning, the court ruled on yet another abortion case, temporarily allowing emergency abortions to continue in Idaho, despite that state's restrictive ban. Former President Trump, you take credit for the decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, which returned the issue of abortion to the states.
Correct.
However, the federal government still plays a role in whether or not women have
we gonna
access
lay
to
down for
abortion
this.
pills. They're used in about 2/3 of all abortions. As president, would you block abortion medication?
First of all, the Supreme Court just approved the abortion bill, and I agree with their decision to have done that, and I will not block it. And if you look at this whole question that you're asking, complex, but not really complex. 51 years ago, you had Roe v.
Oh, so
Wade,
my
and
dad was the one that
everybody
called
wanted
me.
to get it
He
back
said
to the
apparently the
states.
reason why they
Everybody,
cut
without
Biden's
exception.
mic
Democrats,
was because
Republicans,
he started to go
liberals,
off on a
conservatives,
tangent that didn't make any
everybody
sense.
wanted
That's
to
why
back
they just cut him
religious
off
leaders.
was to make
And
him
what
look
I did
better.
is I put 2
No.
Supreme Court
Yeah.
justices on the court, and they
Like my
happened to
dad
vote
said,
in
we're only
favor of
15 minutes into
killing
this, and
Roe
this
v.
dude doesn't
Wade
even know. Like,
and moving it
he's
back
already
to the
embarrassing
states. This is
himself.
something that everybody wanted. Now, 10 years ago or so, they started talking about
Like
how
he
many
said,
weeks
like
and
my
how many
dad
this
said,
and
if he
getting
didn't
into
know
other
like either of
things.
these
But
guys, he
every
said
legal
like he would
scholar
definitely be voting for
throughout
Trump
the
because he said
world,
like, I mean, look
the
at
most
Biden right now. Look
respected,
at
wanted it brought back to the states. I did that. Now the states are working it out. If you look at Ohio, it was a
Oh, what is
decision
that look?
It was an
Mentioned.
It was a little bit more liberal than you would have thought. Kansas, I would say the same thing.
Ohio
Texas
done
is
mentioned.
different.
Let's
Florida is
go.
different. But they're all making their own decisions right now. And right now, the states control it. That's the vote of the people. Like Ronald Reagan, I believe
I can already
in
tell
the
you, I'm
exceptions. I
voting
am
for,
a person that believes.
good old
And
Trump.
frankly, I think it's important to believe in the exceptions. Some people, you have to follow your heart. Some
Nice.
people don't believe in that. But I believe in the exceptions for
Can't stand the
rape and
Biden
incest
administration,
and
dude.
the life of the mother. I think it's very important. Some people don't. Follow your heart. But you have to get elected also. And because that has to do with other things. You got to get elected. The problem they have is they're radical because they will take the life of a child in the 8th month, the 9th month, and even after birth. After birth, if you look at the former governor of Virginia, he was willing to do this. He said, we'll put the baby aside. And we'll
I see what
determine
Rowdy
we
said.
do
Yeah,
with the
he's,
baby,"
dude, he's
meaning we
probably got
kill
a
the baby.
diaper on right now.
What
Literally.
happened is we brought it back
90
to the
minutes?
States, and the country
It's a long
is now
time.
coming
Oh,
together
yeah.
on this issue. It's been a great thing.
Thank you. President Biden?
It's been a terrible thing, what you've done. The fact is that the vast majority of constitutional scholars supported Roe when it was decided.
I was not expecting him just to
And
opposite what he just
the idea
said.
that they were all against it. It's just ridiculous. And this is the guy who says the state should be able to have it. We're in a state where in 6 weeks, you don't even know whether you're pregnant or not, but you cannot see a doctor, and have him decide on what your circumstances are, whether you need help. The idea that states are able to do this is a little like saying we're going to turn civil rights back to the states. Let each state have a different rule. Look, there's so many young women who have been, including a young woman who just was murdered.
What?
And he went to the funeral. The idea that she was murdered by an immigrant coming in. They talk about that.
I'm so confused. What is he saying?
Be raped by their in-laws, by their spouses, brothers and sisters, it's just ridiculous, and they can do nothing about it. And they try to arrest them when
They
cross
cut him
state
off
lines.
again.
Thank you.
Oh my
There have
God.
been many young women murdered by the same people he allows to come across our border. We have a border that's the most dangerous place anywhere in the world. Consider the most dangerous place anywhere in the world.
Holy fucking shit, what is happening? Exactly.
And they are raping and killing women. And it's a terrible thing. As far as the abortion's
Dude, we
concerned,
went
it is
from
now
talking
back with
about
the states. The
abortion
states are
to
voting.
getting raped by an
And
immigrant?
in many
What?
cases, it's frankly a very liberal decision. In many cases, it's the opposite. But they're voting, and it's bringing it back to the vote of the people, which is what everybody wanted, including the founders, if they knew about this issue, which frankly they didn't. But they would have.
That was something, brother.
Wanted it brought back. He wasn't able to get
I
it.
actually have no clue what
Everybody
he was
wanted it
even
brought back,
saying.
and
I
many
don't
presidents
either.
have tried to get it back. I was the one to do it. And again, this gives it the vote of the people, and that's where they wanted it. Every legal scholar wanted it that way.
Staying on the topic of abortion, President Biden, 7 states, I'll let you do that. This is the same topic. 7 states have no legal restrictions on how far into a pregnancy a woman can obtain an abortion. Do you support any legal limits on how late a woman should be able to terminate a pregnancy?
I supported Roe v. Wade, which had 3
I
strikes.
think he was recalling a story, but saying story time, Mr. Joe. No, I agree.
The second time is between the doctor and an extreme situation. The third time is between the doctor, between the woman and the state. The idea that the politicians, that the founders wanted the politicians to be the ones making decisions about women's health is ridiculous. That's the last. No politician should be making that decision. A doctor should be making those decisions. That's how it should be run. That's what you're going to do. And if I'm elected, I'm going to restore Roe v. Wade.
So that means he can take the life of the baby in the 9th month and even after birth, because some states, Democrat run, take it after birth. Again, the former governor of Virginia, put the baby down, then we decide what to do with it. So he's willing to, as we say, rip the baby out of the womb in the 9th month and kill the baby. Nobody wants that to happen, Democrat or Republican.
Did you see he was trying to say what?
That is simply not true. The Roe v. Wade does not provide for that. That's not the circumstance. Only if a woman's life is in danger, she's going to die. That's the only circumstance in which that can happen. But we are not for late-term abortion, period. Period, period.
Under Roe v. Wade, you have
Yes, and there's states that support
you can
that.
do whatever you want, depending on the state. You can do whatever you want. We don't think that's a good thing. We think it's a radical thing. We think the Democrats are the radicals, not the Republicans.
For 51 years, that was the law. 51 years, Constitutional Scholarship said it was the right way to go. 51 years.
Doesn't mean it is the right way to go.
Yeah.
Conservative members on the
I mean, that's with any law. All because it was in...
What's he going to do, in fact?
That's like saying slavery was allowed for so long. Doesn't make it right.
Control the Congress, and they pass a universal ban on abortion, period.
For all intents and purposes, I have no opinions on this. I'm just here to enjoy it.
Devil's advocate.
They'll sign it.
Yeah, you're just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Immigration and border security. President Biden, a record number
Why should
of
keep pointing
migrants
that in?
have illegally crossed the southern border on your watch. Overwhelming.
I don't want to say it, but she might be signaling Joe to look at him.
Safety and security concerns. Given that,
It
why
could
should
be,
voters
honestly.
trust you to solve this crisis?
Because we worked very hard to get a bipartisan agreement that not only changed all of that, it made sure that we are in a situation where you had no circumstance where they could come across the border with the number of border police there are now. We significantly increased the number of asylum officers. By the way, the Border Patrol endorsed my position. In addition to that, we found ourselves in a situation where when he was president, he was separating babies from their mothers, putting them in cages, making sure the families were separated. That's not the right way to go. What I've done since
Dude, you've
I've changed the law,
re-enabled
what's
catch
happened,
and release,
I've
you
changed it in a way
stupid
that now
fuck.
You're in a situation where there are 40% fewer people coming across the border illegally. That's better than
And the
we
fact,
left
too,
off.
that he opened
I'm
up the
gonna
border
continue
down
on
there,
until we get the total ban.
and the governor of Texas initiated the National Guard to keep Biden's government from opening the border.
Asylum officers.
Yeah.
President Trump?
When is a
I really
governor
wonder what he
stood
said
up
at the
against the
end of that
federal
sentence.
government?
I don't think he knows what he said
You've never
either,
seen
but
it.
No.
We had the safest border in the history of our country. The border, all he had to do was leave it. All he had to do was leave it. We
Exactly.
decided to open up our border, open up our country to people that are from prisons.
I wonder if he's going to bring up catch and
people
release.
that are from mental institutions, insane asylum, terrorists. We have the largest number of terrorists coming into our country right now. All terrorists, all over the world, not just in South America, all over the world. They come from the Middle East, everywhere. All over the world, they're pouring in. And this guy just left it open. And he didn't need legislation because
Are they gonna take commercial breaks?
Close the border. We had the safest
I don't know.
border in history. In
I was
the
gonna say, because I'm
final
gonna need a
couple of
drink at
months
some
of
point.
presidency, we had, according to Border Patrol, who is great, and by the way, who endorsed me for president, but I won't say that, but they endorsed me for president. Brandon, just speak to him. But look, we had the safest border in history. Now we have the worst border in history. There's never been anything like it. And people are dying all over the place.
Yeah, and drugs are
including the people that
pouring
are coming
in.
up
Thank you, President
caravans.
Trump. President Biden?
The only terrorist who's done anything crossing the border is one who came along and killed three, under his administration, killed an Al-Qaeda person come in his administration, killed three American soldiers. That's the only terrorist that's there. I'm not saying that no terrorist ever got through, but the idea
Did he-
in their prisons, we're welcoming these people. That's simply not true. There's no data to support what he said. Once again, he's exaggerating. He's lying.
President Trump, staying on the topic of immigration, you've said that you're going to carry out, quote, the largest domestic deportation operation in American history, unquote. Does that mean that you will deport every undocumented immigrant in America, including those who have jobs, including those whose spouses are citizens, and including those who have lived here for decades? And if so, how will you do it?
Just 1 second. He said we killed three people. The people we killed are al-Baghdadi and Soleimani, the two greatest terrorists, biggest terrorists anywhere in the world. And it had a huge impact on everything, not just border, on everything. He's the one that killed people with the bad water, including hundreds of thousands of people dying and also killing our citizens when they come in. We are living right now in a rat's nest They're killing our people in New York, in California.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude,
They
this-
should be deporting everybody who's
Because
undocumented.
we don't have borders anymore.
Get 'em
Every
out.
state is now a border. And because of his ridiculous, insane,
You want to be here? Go
very
get your
stupid
card. Go
policies,
through the process.
People are coming in and they're killing our citizens at a level that we've never seen. We call it migrant crime. I call it Biden,
Biden
migrant
migrant
crime.
crime.
They're killing our citizens at a level that we've never seen before. And you're reading it like these three incredible young girls over the last few days. One of them, I just spoke to the mother, and he just had the funeral for this
Dude,
girl,
why does
12
Biden look
years
like
old.
that?
This is horrible what's taken place. What's taken place in our country, we're literally...
You enjoying this, Rowdy?
Country now. He doesn't want it to be. He just doesn't know. He opened the borders. Nobody's ever seen...
I'm impressed they're giving him longer than a minute.
People out, and we have to get them out
Yeah.
fast because they're going to destroy our country. Just take a look at where they're living. They're living in luxury hotels in New York City. and other
Rowdy
places.
said, I told you he's shitting himself, Aaron.
Because he doesn't
Yeah,
care
that's
about
why
our
he's
veterans. He doesn't
concentrating.
like the military at all, and he doesn't care about our veterans. Nobody been worse. I had the highest approval rating for veterans taking care of the VA. He has the worst. He's gotten rid of all the things that I approved. Choice that I got through Congress, all of the different things I approved, they abandoned. We had by far the highest, and now it's down in less than half because he's done all these great things that we did. And I think he did it just because I approved it, which is crazy. But he has killed so many people at our border by
Thank you,
allowing
President Trump.
all of these people to come in.
President
and it's a
Biden?
very sad day in America.
President Biden, you have the mic.
Every single thing he said is a lie. Every single one. For example, veterans are a hell of a lot better off since I passed the PACT Act. 1 million of them now have insurance, and their families have it. Their families have it because what happened, whether it was Agent Orange or burn pits, they're all being covered now. And his group opposed that. We're also in a situation...
I know, Rowdy.
My son spent a year...
We don't even get fucking burn pit.
Those burn pits came back with stage 4 glioblastoma. I was recently in France for D-Day, and I spoke all about those heroes that died. I went to the World War II cemetery, World War I cemetery he refused to go to.
Did he just say
He was
World
standing
War
with
II and
four-star
then
general,
corrected
and he told
himself
me,
and said
"Scott, I
World
wanna
War
bring that
One?
because they're a bunch of losers
Yes.
and suckers." My son was not a loser, was not a
What?
sucker. You're the sucker. You're the loser.
President Trump?
It's turning into name calling.
Suckers and losers. They made it up. It was in a third-rate
Dude,
magazine.
I
It's
can't believe
failing
he's...
like
Dude,
many
that made him look
magazines.
very
He
unprofessional.
made that up. He put it in commercials. We've notified him. We had 19 people that said I didn't say it. And think of this. Who would say I'm at a cemetery or I'm talking about our veterans? Because nobody's taken better care. I'm so glad this came up and he brought it up. There's nobody that's taken better care of our soldiers than I have.
I know.
I think that I would, in front of generals and others, say suckers and losers. We have 19 people that said it was never said by me. It was made up by him, just like Russia was made up, just like the 51 intelligence agents are made up, just like the new thing with the 16 economists are talking. It's the same thing. 51 intelligence agents said that the laptop was Russia disinformation. It wasn't. That came from his son, Hunter. It wasn't Russia disinformation. He made up the suckers and losers, so he should apologize to me right now.
A 4-star general standing to your side who was on your staff who said you said it, period. That's number one. And number two, the idea that I have to apologize to you for anything along the line. We've done more for veterans than
American
any president has in
history.
American history.
Okay.
American history. And they now are in their family. The only sacred obligation we have as a country is to care for our veterans when they come home and their families and equip them when they go to war. That's what we're doing. That's what the VA is doing now. They're doing more for veterans than ever before in our history.
All right, thank you so much.
Let's move to the topic of foreign policy. I want to begin with Russia's war against Ukraine, which is now in its third
Yeah,
year.
how long are we gonna
Former
keep
President
pouring
Trump-
millions of
3
dollars?
years this fucking shit's been going on?
End this
Yeah.
war if Russia keeps the Ukrainian territory it has already claimed and Ukraine abandons its bid to join NATO. Are Putin's terms acceptable to you?
First of all, our veterans and our soldiers can't stand this guy. They can't stand him. They think he's the worst commander-in-chief,
Austin's like,
if that's
no
what you
comment?
call him, that we've ever had. They can't stand him. So let's get that straight. And they like me more than just about any of them.
Dude, he better
And
not
that's
waste
based
his
on
time
every
on that. He
single-
needs
I know this is a big one.
As far as Russia and Ukraine, if we had a real president, a president that knew, that was respected by Putin, he would have never invaded Ukraine. A lot of people are dead right now, much more than people know. You know, they talk about numbers. You can
I don't even
double
care
those
if Trump
numbers,
is a
they
good
can triple those
politician now.
numbers.
Our country is in better shape when he was
I
in
agree.
office.
I
Yeah.
think
100%.
Russia from going in. I tell you what happened. He was so bad with Afghanistan. It was such a horrible embarrassment, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, that when Putin watched that and he saw the incompetence, that he should have fired those generals, like I fired the one that you mentioned, and so he's got no love lost. But he should have fired those generals. No general got fired for the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, Afghanistan, where we left billions of dollars of equipment behind. We lost 13
It's up to
beautiful soldiers,
honestly, if
and
That
billions
was
of
bad.
soldiers were obliterated.
If Ukraine
by the
doesn't
way,
want
we
to
left people
join
behind,
NATO,
too. We
I'd be like,
left
hey,
American
we're not
citizens
supporting you
behind.
anymore.
When Putin
We're
saw
spending
that,
way
he
too
said,
much money on
"You know
that
what?
country."
I think we're going to go in and maybe take my. This was his dream. I talked to him about it. His dream. The difference is he never would have invaded Ukraine. Never. Just like Israel would have never been invaded in a million years by Hamas. You know why? Because Iran was broke with me. I wouldn't let anybody do business with them. They ran out of money. They were broke. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for anything. No money for terror. That's why you had no terror at all during my administration. This place, the whole world is blowing up under
Yeah,
him.
Putin probably invaded because he knows
President
Biden's
Biden.
weak. He's not going to do
I've
anything.
never heard so much malarkey in my whole life. Look, the fact of the matter is that we're in a situation where, let's take the last point first. Iran attacked American troops, caused brain damage for a number of these troops, and he did nothing about it recently, not when he was president.
But didn't he say earlier that no U.S. soldiers were killed under his administration or something? Or, like, attacked?
Number two, we
Something
got
like
over
that.
100,000 Americans and others out of Afghanistan during that airlift. Number three, we found ourselves in a situation where, if you take a look at what Trump did in Ukraine, this guy told Trump, do whatever you want, and do whatever you want. And that's exactly what Trump did to Putin, encourage him, do whatever you want. And he went in. And listen to what he said when he went in. He was going to take Kyiv in 5 days, remember? Because it's part of the old Soviet Union. That's what he wanted to reestablish.
Kiev.
Kyiv. And he, in fact, didn't do it at all. He wasn't able to get it done. And they've lost thousands and thousands of troops, 500,000 troops.
President Trump, if
I
I
never
come back
said
to you
that.
for 1 minute, I just want to go back to my original question, which is, are Putin's terms acceptable to you? Keeping the
No, they're
territory
not
in Ukraine?
acceptable. No, they're not acceptable. But look, this is a war that never should have started. If we had a leader in this
But what are you
war,
going to do now
he
is
led
what I want to
everybody
hear.
along. He's given $200 billion now
Yeah.
or more to Ukraine. He's given
It
$200
is.
billion. That's
200
a lot
million.
of money. I don't think there's
Billion.
ever been anything like it. Every time
Billion?
that
Oh my
Zelensky
God, that's
comes
even
to this
worse.
country, he
Get
walks away
pull.
with $60 billion.
Screw
He's the
Ukraine. Let them
greatest
do it
salesman ever.
themselves.
And I'm not
That's
knocking
money that
him.
we should be
I'm not
using on
knocking
our
anything.
our
I'm only
people
saying
over here.
the money that we're spending on this war, and we shouldn't be spending, it should have never happened. I will have that war settled between Putin and Zelensky as president-elect before I take office on January 20th. I'll have that war settled. People being killed so needlessly, so stupidly, and I will get it settled, and I'll get it settled fast
bold.
before I take office.
You
President
know,
Biden, you have a minute.
the fact is that Putin is a war criminal. He's killed thousands and thousands of people. And he has made one thing clear. He wants to reestablish what was part of the Soviet Empire, not just a piece. He wants all of Ukraine. That's what he wants. And then do you think he'll stop there? Do you think he'll stop when if he takes Ukraine? What do you think happens to Poland? What do
But
you
those
think happens
countries
to
are part of
Belarus?
NATO.
What do
It
you
will
think
get
happens to
all
those
of us
NATO
involved.
countries? And so if
Yeah.
you want a
Ukraine doesn't
war,
want to join
you ought to
NATO.
Find out what he's going to do, because
We
if,
got
in fact, he
problems
does
here at
what he says
home.
and walks away. By the way, all that money we give Ukraine are from weapons.
Can't
we make
save
here in the
everybody.
United States. We give them the weapons, not the money at this point. And our NATO allies.
The weapons still cost money.
Funding
Yeah.
for Ukraine as we have.
I mean, look what
That's
happened
why
in
it's-
Vietnam
that's
and
why
North
it's tough.
Korea. The wars.
Moving
We
on to the
lost
Middle East.
Americans
In
just because we're
October,
fighting
Hamas
communism. It's
attacked
fucking
Israel,
pointless.
killing more than 1,000 people and taking hundreds of hostages. Among those held and thought to still be alive are 5 Americans. Israel's response has killed thousands of Palestinians and
Free
created
Palestine.
a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. President Biden, you've put forward a proposal to resolve this conflict, but so far Hamas has not released the remaining hostages, and Israel is continuing its military offensive in Gaza. So what additional leverage will you use to get Hamas and Israel to end the war? You have 2 minutes.
Number one, everyone from the United Nations Security Council straight through to the G7 to the Israelis and Netanyahu himself have endorsed the plan I put forward. Which has 3 stages to it. The first stage is trade the hostages for a ceasefire. Second phase is a ceasefire with additional conditions. The third phase is the end of the war. The only one who wants the war to continue is Hamas, number one. They're the only ones standing out. We're still pushing hard to get them to accept. In the meantime, what's happened? In Israel, we're finding that the only thing I've denied Israel was 2,000-pound bombs. They don't work very well in populated areas. They kill a lot of innocent people. We're providing Israel with all the weapons they need and when they need them. And by the way, I'm the guy that organized the world against Iran when they had a full-blown intercontinental ballistic missile attack on Israel. No one was
Well,
hurt.
yeah, you were in office.
Israel was accidentally killed,
Yeah.
and it stopped.
I would hope you
We
did.
support Israel. We are the biggest producer of support for Israel of anyone in the world. And so they're 2 different things. Hamas cannot be allowed to be continued. We continue to send our experts and our intelligence people as to how they can get Hamas like we did bin Laden. You don't have to do it. And by the way, they've been greatly weakened, Hamas, greatly weakened, and they should be. They should be eliminated. But you've got to be careful.
Let's keep in mind too, this is the same president that sent in Delta Force to get some of the hostages out, and he let
We have an
their
ocean
faces get
separating
leaked
us.
on
Yeah.
national TV and social media.
Have spent 100,
Even said their
maybe
names.
more than that, less
Yeah.
than us. Why doesn't he call them and say you got to put up your money like I did with NATO? I got them to put up
Billions.
hundreds of billions of dollars. The Secretary General of NATO said Trump
Billions.
did the most incredible job I've ever seen. They wouldn't have any. They were going out of business. We were spending almost 100% of the money was paid by us. He didn't do that. He's getting all. You got to ask these people to put up the money. We're over $100 billion more spent, and it has a bigger impact on them because of location, because we have an ocean.
My cat's just rolling around.
As far as Israel and Hamas, Israel's the one that wants to go. He said the only one that wants to keep going is Hamas. Actually, Israel is the one, and you should let him go and let him finish the job. He doesn't want to do it. He's become like a Palestinian, but they don't like him because he's a very bad Palestinian. He's a weak one.
President Biden, you have a minute.
I've never heard so much foolishness. This is a guy who wants.
I thought he said something else.
He's going to pull out of NATO. The idea that we have our strength lies in our alliances as well. It may be a big ocean, but we're ever able to avoid a war in Europe, a major war in Europe? What happens if, in fact, you have Putin continue to go into NATO? We have an Article 5 agreement. Attack on one is attack on all. You want to start the nuclear war he keeps talking about, go ahead. Let Putin go in and control Ukraine.
But if he moves on the
and
pole,
then
we're all
move
going to get
on to Poland
involved.
and other places. See what happens then. He has no idea what the hell he's talking about. And by the way, I got 50 other nations around the world.
Man just swore on live TV.
Including Japan and South Korea, because they understand that this kind of dislocation has a serious threat to the whole world peace. No major war in Europe has ever been able to be contained just to Europe.
President Trump, just to follow up, would you support the creation of an independent Palestinian state in order to achieve peace in the region?
I'd have to see, but before we do that, the problem we have is that we spend all the money. So they kill us on trade. I made great trade deals with the European nations because if you add them up, they're about the same size economically. Their economy is about the same size as the United States. And they were no cars, they don't want anything that we have, but we're supposed to take their cars, their food, their everything, their agriculture. I changed that. But the big thing I changed is they don't want to pay. And the only reason that he can play games with NATO is because I got them to put up hundreds of billions of dollars. I said, and he's right about this, I said, no, I'm not going to support NATO if you don't pay. They asked me that question, would you guard us against Russia at a very secret meeting of the 28 states at that time, nations at that time? And they said, no, if you don't pay, I won't do that. And you know what happened?
Billions.
Billions and billions of dollars came flowing in the next day and the next months. But now we're in the same position. We're paying everybody's bills.
Let's turn to the issue of democracy. Former President Trump,
Yeah,
I
of
want to
course.
ask you about January 6, 2021. After you rallied your supporters that day, some of them stormed the Capitol to stop the constitutionally mandated counting of electoral votes. As president, you swore an oath to, quote, preserve, protect, and defend, unquote, the Constitution. What do you say to voters who believe that you violated that oath through your actions and inaction on January 6th and worry that you'll do it again?
Well, I don't think too many believe that. And let me tell you about January 6th. On January 6th, we had a great border. Nobody coming through, very few. On January 6th, we were energy independent. On January 6th, we had the lowest taxes ever. We had the lowest regulations ever. On January 6th, we were respected all over the world. All over the world, we were respected. And then he comes in, and we're now laughed at. We're like a bunch of stupid people. What happened to the United States' reputation under this man's leadership is horrible, including weaponization, which I'm sure at some point you'll be talking about, where he goes after his political opponent because he can't beat him fair and square.
You have 80 seconds left. My question was, what do you say to those voters who believe that you violated your constitutional oath through your actions and inaction on January 6, 2021, and worry that you'll do it again?
Well, I didn't say that to anybody. I said peacefully and patriotically. And Nancy Pelosi, if you just watched the news from 2 days ago, on tape to her daughter, who's a documentary filmmaker, they say, but she's saying, oh, no, it's my responsibility. I was responsible for this. Because I offered her 10,000 soldiers or National Guard, and she turned them down. And the mayor of, in writing, by the way, the mayor, in writing, turned it down, the mayor of D.C. They turned it down. I offered 10,000 because I could see, I had virtually nothing to do. They asked me to go make a speech. I could see what was happening. Everybody was saying they're going to be there on January 6th. They're going to be there. And I said, you know what? There's a lot of people coming. You could feel it. You could feel it too, and you could feel it. And I said, they ought to have some National Guard or whatever. And I offered it to her. And she now admits that she turned it down. And it was the same day she was, I don't know, you can't be very happy with her daughter because it made her into a liar. She said, I take full responsibility for January 6th.
I do remember they were saying on TV, they were like, where's the National Guard? And then they said it got called off.
Those folks who were up in the Capitol.
Yeah.
Number one. I sat in the dining room off the Oval Office.
So, yeah,
I
that's
sat
on
there for
Nancy
3
Pelosi
hours,
and the mayor.
3 hours watching, begging, being begged by his vice president and a number of his colleagues on the Republican side as well to do something, to call for a stop, to end it. Instead, they talked about these people being patriots and great patrons of America. In fact, he says he'll now forgive them for what they've done. They've been convicted. He says he wants to commute their sentences and say that no. But he went to every single court in the nation. I don't know how many cases, scores of cases, including the Supreme Court. And they said, no, this guy is responsible for doing what was done. He did do a damn thing, and these people should be in jail, and they should be the ones who are being held accountable. And he wants to let them all out. And now he says if he loses again, such a whiner that he is, that there could be a bloodbath.
Jeez, man. Stay professional.
What they've done to some people that are so innocent, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. What you have done, how you've destroyed the lives of so many people. When they ripped down Portland, when they ripped down many other cities, you go to Minnesota, Minneapolis, what they've done there with the fires all over the city. If I didn't bring in the National Guard, that city would have been destroyed. When you look at all of they took over big chunks of Seattle. I was all set to bring in the National Guard. They heard that. They saw them coming, and they left immediately. What he said about this whole subject is so off. Peacefully patriotic. One other thing. The Unselect Committee, which is basically two horrible Republicans that are all gone now, out of office, and Democrats, all Democrats, they destroyed and deleted all of the information they found because they found out we were right. We were right. And they deleted and destroyed all of the information. They should go to jail for that. If a Republican did that, they'd go to jail.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, I want to give you a minute.
The only person on this stage is a convicted felon is the man I'm looking at.
Ah, it works.
And the fact of the matter is, what he's telling you is simply not true. The fact is that There was no effort on his part to stop what was going on up in
Why am I buffering?
And all those people, every one of
I
those were
buffered
convicted,
too.
turned
Okay,
over
good.
deaths, turned them over statues. The idea that those people are patriots, come on. When I asked him the first two debates we had, first time around, I said, will you denounce the Proud Boys? He said, no, I'll tell them to stand by. The idea he's refusing, will you denounce these guys? Will you denounce the people we're talking about now? Will you denounce the people who attacked that Capitol? What are you going to do?
I'm going to give you a minute, President Trump, for a follow-up question I have. After a jury convicted you of 34 felonies last month, you said if reelected, you would, quote, have every right to go after, unquote, your political opponents. You just talked about members of the Select Committee on January 6th going to jail. Your main political opponent is standing on stage with you tonight. Can you clarify exactly what it means about you feeling you have every right to go after your political opponents?
Well, I said my retribution is going to be success. We're going to make this country successful again, because right now it's a failing nation. My retribution is going to be success. But when he talks about a convicted felon, his son is a convicted felon at a very high level. His son is convicted, going to be convicted probably numerous other times. Should have been convicted before, but his Justice Department let the statute of limitations lapse on the most important things. But he could be a convicted felon as soon as he gets out of office. Joe could be a convicted felon with all of the things that he's done. He's done horrible things. All of the death caused at the border, telling the Ukrainian people that we're going to want $1 billion or you change the prosecutor. Otherwise, you're not getting $1 billion. If I ever said that, that's quid pro quo. That we're not going to do anything. We're not going to give you $1 billion unless you change your prosecutor, having to do with the son. This man is a criminal. This man, you're lucky. You're lucky. I did nothing wrong. We'd have a system that was rigged and disgusting. I did nothing wrong.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, you have said, I'm coming right to you, sir. You want to respond? Go ahead. I'll give you a minute to respond.
But they won't.
Wow.
Yeah, they won't give him a minute to respond.
It's simply a lie, number one. Number two, the idea that you have a right to seek retribution against any American just because you're president is wrong. It's simply wrong. No president's ever spoken like that before. No president in our history has spoken like that before. Number three, the crimes that you are still charged with, and think of all the civil penalties you have. How many billions of dollars do you owe in civil penalties for molesting a woman in public, for doing a whole range of things, of having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant? I mean, what are you talking about? You have the morals of an alley cat.
Give you a minute, sir.
I didn't have sex with a porn star, number one. Number two, that was a case that was started and moved. They moved a high-ranking official, a DOJ, into the Manhattan DA's office to start that case. That case is going to be appealed and won. We had a very terrible judge, a horrible judge, Democrat. The prosecutor were all high-ranking Democrats, appointed people, and both the civil and the criminal. He basically went after his political opponent because he thought it was going to damage me. But when the public found out about these cases, because they understand it better than he does, he has no idea what these cases are. But when they found out about these cases, you know what they did? My poll numbers went up, way up. You know that because you're reporting it. And we took in more money in the last 2 weeks than we've ever taken in the history of any campaign. I don't think any campaign has ever taken. Hundreds of millions of dollars came pouring in because the public knows it's a scam, and it's a guy that's after his political opponent because he can't win fair and square.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, you have said, quote, Donald Trump and his MAGA Republicans are determined to destroy American democracy. Do you believe that the tens of millions of Americans who are likely to vote for President Trump will be voting against American democracy?
The more they know about what he's done, yes. The more they know about what he's done. And there's a lot more coming. He's got a lot of cases down the road coming around. He's got a whole range of issues he has to face. I don't know what the juries will do, but I do know he has a real problem. And so the fact that, could you ever think you heard any president say that I'm going to seek retribution? Do you ever hear any president say that I thought Hitler had some good ideas? What got me involved in the first place after my son had died, I decided...
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Until I saw what happened in Charlottesville, Virginia. People coming out of the woods carrying swastikas. on torches, and singing the same.
I did not know that.
They sang when back in Germany, and the young woman got killed. I spoke to the mother, and they asked him. They said, "What do you think of those people? The people the ones who got killed, the one who tried to stop it, and the ones," he said, "I think they're fine people on both sides." What American president would ever say Nazis coming out of fields carrying torches, singing the same anti-Semitic bile, carrying swastikas were fine people? This is the guy.
He's back on the same story again, Lamau.
Good things Hitler done. That's what he said. This guy has no sense of American democracy.
President Trump.
Jake, both of you know that story has been totally wiped out because when you see the sentence, it said 100% exoneration on that. So he just keeps it going. He says he ran because of Charlottesville. He didn't run because of Charlottesville. He ran because it was his last chance. He's not equipped to be president. You know it, and I know it. It's ridiculous. We have a debate. We're trying to justify his presidency. His presidency, he's without question the worst president, the worst presidency in the history of our country. We shouldn't be having a debate about it. There's nothing to debate. He made up the Charlottesville story, and you'll see it's debunked all over.
You said bold.
Every anchor has every reasonable anchor has debunked it. And just the other
Biden's
day,
like, what?
where it was fully debunked.
No, I definitely do
It's
think Biden's one of the worst that
nonsense
we've ever
story.
had.
He knows that, and he didn't run because of Charlottesville. He used that as an excuse to run.
President Biden.
And debunked. It happened. All you have to do is listen to what was said at the time. And the idea that somehow that's the only reason I ran. I ran because I was worried a guy like this guy could get elected. If he thought they were good people coming out of that forest, carrying those woods, carrying those torches, then he didn't deserve to be president. Didn't deserve to be president at all. And the idea that he's talking about all this being fabricated, we saw with our own eyes. We saw what happened on January 6th. We saw the people breaking through the windows. We saw people occupying his own vice president. Look, there's a reason why 40 of his 44 top cabinet officers refused to endorse him this time. His vice president hasn't endorsed him this time. So why? Why? They know him well. They serve with him. Why are they not endorsing him?
Thank you, President Biden. We're going to be right back with more from the CNN presidential...
Hey, ad break. I can go get a drink. Give me 1 second. I will be back. Oh, he's hitting something. Ooh, I need. What are you doing in here?
I will be back as well. My brain's fried after that.
Oh. All right, we are back. What, bud? What do you want? So thoughts? Thoughts, everyone? What's everyone's thoughts? Aaron? I think he's on the phone. What the fuck? What's your thoughts, Aaron?
I mean, for the most part, Trump's wiping the floor with them.
1.5 million watching on this stream alone, dude.
Yeah.
And there's
I
another
think,
58. Oh wait, that's a video. Don't worry, I'm catching up and I'm catching them. I'm close to beating their mark.
Oh yeah.
Me with my one viewer on YouTube, which is just me.
And
Oh, it doesn't even say you're in here.
that's crazy.
I think you
man.
probably have to actually have the sound up or something.
Oh.
And then my 4 on Twitch. I'm catching them.
Kind of. The big thing that's hurting Biden is there's times when they'll ask a question and like sometimes his response just doesn't make much sense.
Or just tangents off into
Yes.
name calling.
Something weird. Or tangents off into story time.
Yeah, what about you, Rowdy? What's your thoughts? You enjoying this shit?
I mean, it speaks volumes that they cut his mic off like twice
Yeah.
before the minute was even up.
CNN presidential debate live from Georgia. Let's talk about persistent challenges you both faced in your first terms and you'd certainly face again in a second term. President Biden, while black unemployment dropped to a record low under your presidency, black families still earn far less than white families. Black mothers are still 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes, and black Americans are imprisoned at 5 times the rate of white Americans. What do you say to black voters who are disappointed that you haven't made more progress?
They acknowledge they made a lot of progress, number one. The fact of the matter is there's more small black businesses that have been started than any time in history. Number two, the wages of black unemployment is the lowest level it's been in a long, long time. Number three, we're trying to provide housing for black Americans and dealing with the segregation that exists among these corporations that collude to keep people out of their houses. And in addition to that, we find that
I should have had Twitter up in the background for this.
The choice that black families have to make relative to child care is incredibly difficult. When we did the first major piece of legislation in the past, I was able to reduce
Some of these
child care
tweets.
costs. I cut them in half. We got to make sure we provide for child care costs. We got to make sure, because when you provide those child care protections, you increase economic growth because more people can be in the job market. So there's more to be done, considerably more to be done. But we've done a great deal so far, and I'm not letting up, and they know it.
You have 49 seconds left. What do you say to black voters who are disappointed with the progress so far?
I say I don't blame them for being disappointed. Inflation is still hurting them badly. For example, I provided for the idea that any black family, first-time home buyer, should get a $10,000 tax credit to be able to buy their first home so they can get started. I made sure that we're in a situation where all those black families and those black individuals who provided had to take out student loans that were ballooning, that if they were engaged in nursing, anything having to do with volunteerism, if they paid their bills for 10 years on their student debt, all the rest was forgiven after 10 years. Millions have benefited from that. And we're going to do a whole lot more for black families.
Thank you, President Trump.
And he caused the inflation. He split
did.
the inflation, and he's right. It's been very bad. He caused the inflation, and it's killing black families and
It's killing
Hispanic
all families.
and
It's
just about
bullshit.
Everybody. It's killing people. They can't
Fucking drowning
buy
over here.
groceries anymore. They can't. You look at
Go
the
to
cost
the
of
store,
food,
fill
where
up a
it's doubled,
basket, costs almost
tripled, and
$100.
quadrupled. They can't live. They're not living anymore. He caused this inflation. I gave him a country with essentially no inflation. It was perfect. It was so good. All he had to do is leave it alone. He destroyed it with his Green New scam and all this money that's being thrown out the window. He caused inflation. As sure as you're sitting there, the fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now.
They're
And it
taking
could be
everybody's
18,
jobs.
It could be 19 and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs and they're taking Hispanic jobs, and you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Thank you. President Biden?
There was no inflation when I became president. You know why? The economy was flat on its back. 15% unemployment. He decimated the economy, absolutely decimated the economy. That's why there was no inflation at the time. There were no jobs. We provided thousands of millions of jobs for individuals who are in all communities, including minority communities. We made sure that they have health insurance. We have covered, if the ACA has increased, I made sure that they're $8,000 per person in a family to get written off for health care. But this guy wants to eliminate that. They tried 50 times. He wants to get rid of the ACA again, and they're going to try again if they win. We find ourselves in a position where the idea that we're not doing any, we put more police on the street than any administration has. He wants to cut the cops. We're providing for equity and making sure people have a shot to make it. There's a lot going on, but in inflation, he caused it by his tremendous malfeasance in the way he handled the pandemic.
Thank you.
But dude, you've been
Another
president for
persistent
4
challenge
years,
is
and
the
the
climate
inflation
crisis.
keeps going up.
2023
Yeah.
was the hottest year in recorded history, and communities across the country are confronting the devastating effects of extreme heat, intensifying wildfires, stronger hurricanes, and rising sea levels. Former President Trump, you've vowed to end your opponent's climate initiatives, but will you take any action as president to slow the climate crisis?
Well, let me just go back to what he said about the police, how close the police are to him. Almost every police group in the nation from every state is supporting Donald J. Trump. Almost every police group. And what he's done to the black population is
Can't
horrible,
with
including
his
the fact that
face,
for 10 years he
man.
called them super predators. We can't forget that. Super predators
Oh my
was his
God.
name. And he called it to them, and they've taken great offense at it, and now they see it happening. But when they see what I did for criminal justice reform and for the historically black colleges and universities, where I funded them and got them all funded, and the opportunity zones with Tim, as you know, Tim Scott was incredible. He did a great job, great senator from South Carolina. He came to me with the idea, and it was a great idea. It's one of the most successful economic development acts ever in the country, opportunity zones. And the biggest beneficiary are blacks. And that's why we have the best numbers with them in maybe ever. They're saying ever. I read this morning where ever, the best numbers. He's lost much of the black population because he's done a horrible job for black people. He's also done a horrible job for Hispanics. But wait till you see these millions of people pouring into our country, and they're going to take the jobs. And it's already started, and you haven't seen anything yet. It's a disaster.
38 seconds left. President Trump, will you take any action as president to slow the climate crisis?
So I want absolutely.
God, I will say he has
immaculate
big
clean
fucking
water,
ears.
and I want absolutely clean air, and we had
Yeah.
it. We had
Dude, I just looked it
H2O.
up right
We
here.
had the
Since
best numbers
2020,
ever.
when Biden took
And we did-
office,
we were
inflation
using
has increased
all
by
forms of energy, all forms, everything.
21.75%.
And yet, during my 4 years, I had the best environmental numbers ever. And my top environmental people gave me that statistic just before I walked on the stage, actually.
I don't know where the hell he's been. The idea that anything he said is true. I've passed the most extensive climate change legislation in history. We find ourselves, and by the way, black colleges. I came up with $15 billion for HBCUs, historic black universities and colleges, because they don't have those.
Where did that come from?
Contributors that they have.
We're talking about climate.
Laboratories and the like. Any black student is capable in college of doing any white student can do. They just don't have the money, but now they'll be able to get those jobs in high tech. We're in a situation where the idea that he is claiming to have done something that had the cleanest water, he hadn't done a damn thing for the environment. He pulled out of the Paris Peace Accord, Climate Accord. I immediately joined it because if we reach 1.5 degrees Celsius at any one point, there's no way back. The only existential threat to humanity is climate change, and he didn't do a damn thing about it. He wants to undo all that I've done.
The Paris Accord was going to cost us $1 trillion, and China nothing, and Russia nothing, and India nothing. It was a ripoff of the United States. And I ended it because I didn't want to waste that money because they treat us horribly. We were the only ones. It was costing us money. Nobody else was paying into it. And it was a disaster. But everything that he said just now, I'll give you an example. I heard him say before insulin. I'm the one that got the insulin down for the seniors. I took care of the seniors. What he's doing is destroying all of our medical programs because the migrants coming in, they want everybody. And look, I have the biggest heart on the stage. I guarantee you that. And I want to take care of people. But we're destroying our country. They're taking over our schools, our hospitals, and they're going to be taking over Social Security. He is destroying Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid.
Didn't he want to raise Social Security to a higher age?
I know, like 70 or 75.
Jeez. I'm gonna be dead before I get to Social Security.
And he's been working on trying to raise minimum wage to 15.
Under control. One of the largest
You know what that
polluters in
would
the world.
do
Number one, we're making
to inflation?
progress. By 2030,
Everything goes up in price.
We have made significant progress, and we're continuing to make progress. We set up a
I want to hear him talk about the housing market.
Yeah.
Because, like, a person making like $80K a year cannot afford a $250,000 house anymore.
The idea that he claims that he has the biggest heart up here and he's really concerned about pollution and about climate. I've not seen any indication of that. And by the way, with regard to prescription drugs, one company agreed that they would reduce the
Yeah, you know
price to
why?
$25, which I was calling for. One volunteer.
Because you got
I made sure
all these
every
low-paying
company in the
jobs
world, every
that are getting
pharmaceutical
jacked
company
up
can
and
now
how much they're
compete.
paying people.
And by the way,
And then the price
So
of
every day,
living,
millions of
price of
Americans
gas,
struggle
all
with
that
to make ends
skyrockets.
meet. For many
But then
older
normal
Americans,
career
Social
jobs,
Security provides a
they don't get
critical
paid
lifeline.
anymore. Their
President
pay
Biden,
stays where it's
nothing
at.
is done to
Yeah.
Social Security. Seniors will see their benefits cut in just over 10 years. Will you name tonight one specific step that you're willing to take to keep Social Security solvent?
yes, make the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share. Right now, everybody making under $170,000 pays 6% of their income, of their paycheck, every single time.
So
they
now
get a
you're
paycheck.
fucking
It's
people in
the
the
first one
ass
they get
from
when 18 years
having a
old.
good job and
The
making a
idea
good
that they're
living.
I'm proposing that everybody, they pay the
That's not make
millionaires pay
160,000.
1%. So no one after, I would not raise the cost of Social Security for anybody under $400,000. After that, I began to make the wealthy begin to pay their fair share by increasing from 1% beyond to be able to guarantee the program for life.
So you still have 82 seconds left. Are there any other measures that you think that would be able to help keep Social Security solvent, or is that one enough?
Well, no, that one enough will keep it solvent, but the biggest thing I'll do if we defeat this man, because he wants to get rid of Social Security. He thinks there's plenty to cut in Social Security. He's wanting to cut Social Security and Medicare, both times. And and if you look at the program put forward by the House Republican caucus that I believe supports, is in fact want to cut it as well. The idea that we don't need to protect our seniors is ridiculous. And by the way, the American public has greater health care coverage today than ever before. And on the ACA, as I said, you're in a circumstance where 400,000 people, 40 million people would not have insurance because they have a pre-existing condition. Only thing that allows them to have that insurance is the fact that they, in fact, are part of the ACA. And by the way, the other thing is, we're in a situation where I talk about education for black communities. I've raised
Again, back to this?
the amount of money for Pell Grants, another $8,000. So anybody making under $70,000 a year is going to be able to get $15,000 toward their tuition. He just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump.
So I've dealt with politicians all my life. I've been on this side of the equation for the last 8 years. I've never seen anybody lie like this guy. He lies. I've never seen it. He could look you in the face. About so many other things, too. And we mentioned the laptop. We mentioned Russia, Ukraine. Everything he does is a lie. It's misinformation and disinformation. The losers and suckers story that he made up is a total lie on the military. It's a disgrace. But Social Security, he's destroying it because millions of people are pouring into our country.
No, I
They're putting them onto
100%
Social
agree,
Security,
Rowdy.
They're putting them onto Medicare, Medicaid. They're putting them in our hospitals. They're taking the place of our citizens.
His comment.
What they're doing to the VA, to our veterans, is unbelievable.
No, I think there
Veterans are
should be an
living in
age
the
limit
street,
too. I mean, Trump
and
is
these
nice.
people are
He's
living in
sharp,
luxury hotels.
but still, though,
He
I
doesn't
prefer
know what he's
somebody
doing.
younger.
It's
Yeah,
really
get
coming
someone
out
like
of
in
passion,
the
such anger
even
in
like
our country.
50s is okay.
President Biden?
Yeah,
The idea that
like
veterans
Obama,
should be
that
taken
dude
care
was
of, I told
like
you
up with the
before. By the way,
times,
when I said sucker
and
the
like
movies,
he
I
was
said,
willing to
he
change
acknowledged
some of his
that gentleman.
views. When you're older
Fired
like that,
gentleman.
you're usually
That
like
gentleman got
hard on your
fired
ways.
because
Yeah.
he's the one that acknowledged that that's what he said. He was the one standing with Trump when he said it. Number one. Number
Same
two,
with Senate.
the idea that we're going to
There should not be life terms.
all these
And
millions and
Supreme
millions
Court
that
as well.
Brad
That's
talks
also
about.
life term.
Illegal
Yeah.
aliens are coming into the country and taking away our jobs. There's a reason why we have the fastest growing economy in the world. The reason why we have the most successful economy in the world. We're doing better than any other nation in the world. And by the way, those 15 Nobel laureats he talked about being phony, those 15 Nobel laureates, economists, they all said that if Trump is reelected, we're likely to have a recession and inflation is going to increasingly go up. And by the way,
Brother-
worst president in history,
Dude, you're sending us into a
159,000
recession,
Chicagoans
you
voted
fuck.
him the worst president in the
Inflation's
history of the United States.
insane right
President Biden,
now.
thank you so much. Let's turn to the cost of child care, which many American families struggle to afford. President Trump, both you and President Biden have tried to address this issue, but the average cost of child care in this country has risen to more than $11,000 a year per child. For many families, the cost of child care for 2 children is more than their rent. In your second term, what would you do to make child care more affordable?
Just to go back, the general got fired because he was no good. And if he said that, that's why he made it up. But we have 19 people that said I didn't say it, and they're very highly respected, much more so than him. The other thing is, he doesn't fire people. He never fired
Child care,
people.
man. Child
I've never
care.
seen a
That's
fire
important.
record. I did
Get
fire
on
a lot.
top
I
of it.
fired Comey because he was no good. I fired a lot of the top people at the FBI, drained the swamp. They were no good. Not easy to fire people. You'd pay a price for it, but they were no good. I inherited these people. I didn't put them there. I didn't put Comey there. He was no good. I fired him. This guy hasn't fired anybody.
Child care, my
He never
dude.
fires. He should have fired every military man that was involved with that the Afghanistan horror show, the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. He didn't fire. Did you fire anybody? Did you fire anybody that's on the border that's allowed us to have the worst border in the history of the world? Did anybody get fired for allowing 18 million people, many from prisons?
This is
many
an important
from-
topic, and
from
he's just
mental
fucking it up.
institutions? Did you fire anybody that allowed
gonna
our
lie.
country to be destroyed?
Who?
Joe, our
Trump,
country
he's
is
not
being
even
talking about
destroyed,
child care. He's
as
going
you and
back
I
on the
sat
other
here
shit.
and waste a lot of
Like,
time
yeah.
on this debate. This shouldn't
There's
be
a lot of
debate.
people out there who have
He's the
kids. They
worst
want to know
president.
about
He
this.
just said about me because I said it.
Now that Obamacare is
He's
gone,
the worst
like,
president in the history of our country. He's destroyed our country. Now all of a sudden he's trying to get a little tough on the border. He came out with a nothing.
dude, he's gonna waste
a
his
nothing deal.
entire
And he
90
reduced it a little
seconds
bit,
or 2
a
minutes,
little
where the
bit,
fuck they
like
give him.
This much. It's
Yeah.
insignificant. He wants open borders. He wants our country to either be destroyed or he wants to pick up those people as voters. And I don't think we just can't let it happen. If he wins this election, our country doesn't have a chance, not even a chance, of coming out of this rut. We probably won't have a country left anymore. That's how bad it is. He is the worst in history by far.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden?
We're the most admired country in the world. We're the United States of America. There's nothing beyond
I
that
hate to
capacity.
break it to you,
We're
but
the
the amount of
finest
times
military
I've
in
heard
history
the
of the world.
Brits tell us that they
Finest in
just
the history
laugh
of the
at
world.
us.
No one thinks we're weak. No one wants to screw around with us. Nobody. Number one.
Yeah,
Number
not that
two,
the Brits even,
idea
they don't even know
that
what they're
we're
doing
talking
over
about
there.
worst
Oh
president.
no, I
was
literally
in
got a
Look it
communist
up
flyer in the
online.
mail.
159 or 58, don't hold me to the
Dude,
exact
literally, yeah,
number.
Donald Trump was way off
Presidential
track.
Historians, they've had meetings and they voted who's the worst president in American history.
Dude, they're just
One
both
for
just
best to
fucking
worst.
that. They're
They
just
said
like,
he
fuck
was the
this
worst in
question.
all of American history. That's a fact. That's not conjecture.
Fuck the children,
They can all be
apparently.
wrong, but that's what they voted.
Fuck child
the
care.
idea that
It's just
he is doing anything to deal with child care.
now.
He did for virtually nothing to child care.
Now he's
We should
talking about it.
significantly increase the child care tax credit. We should significantly increase the availability of women and men or single parents to be able to go back to work. And we should encourage businesses to have
Thank you, President
child care
Biden.
facilities.
President Trump, the question was about what would you do to make child care more affordable, if you want to take your minute.
Just so you understand, We have Poland.
Stay on
we have
track,
other
please.
That they rate him the worst.
I
Because what he's
know
done
I
is so
said it
bad.
wrong
And they rate him, I'll show you. I
What did
went
you
to
say? I didn't even hear it.
West, okay?
because
And
they were both
if I'm
like
given
not saying
another
anything
4
about
years,
childcare, and
will
I was
be
like,
the best.
well,
Oh.
apparently they're like, fuck the children.
Nobody's
Apparently,
ever created an economy like us. Nobody
that's
ever
right.
Yikes.
They're saying fuck.
I hope you
children.
clip that,
He wants to raise your taxes by 4
Rowdy.
times. He wants to raise everybody's taxes by 4 times. He wants the Trump tax cuts to expire, so everybody, including the two of you, are going to pay 4 to 5 times. Nobody ever heard of this before. All my life, I'd grow up and I'd see politicians talking about cutting taxes. When we cut taxes, as I said, we did more business. Apple
Damn
and all
it.
these companies, they were bringing money back into our country. The worst president in history by far, and everybody knows it.
President Biden?
Look, fact of the matter is,
Are they still not on topic?
he's increasing
No.
he's
Oh
increasing
my
the
gosh.
taxes on middle class people. I said I'd never raise a tax on anybody making less than $400,000. I didn't. But this tariff is 10% tariffs. Everything coming in the country. You know
Like
what
this is
the
a
economists say?
actually a big
That's gonna
topic.
cost
Like
the
I know
average
I don't have
American
kids, but fuck, a lot of people do.
$2,500 a year more because they're going to have to pay the difference in food and all the things that we're importing. Number two, he's in a situation where he talks
Biden's
about
just
how
like,
he
I just
has
want to sniff
not
their hair.
raised- He's somehow helped the middle class. Middle class have been
Keep your
devastated.
children away from Biden.
Now you want a new tax cut of $5 trillion over the next 10 years, which is going to fundamentally bankrupt the country. You had the largest deficit of any president in American history, number one. Number two, you have not, in fact, made any contact, any progress with China. We are the lowest trade.
Now we're
deficit
back to
with
China?
since 2010.
China.
Thank you,
We're the
President
highest.
Biden.
You lost
Thank you,
100%.
President.
They're not gonna lie.
Let's
Whenever
discuss an epidemic impacting millions of Americans that both of you have made a top priority in your first term, the opioid crisis. And for
This
both
is
of you,
I'm not gonna
the
lie, that
number
does look
of
like Trump
overdose
right here.
deaths in this country has gone up. Under your term, it went up. Under your term, it has gone up. Former President Trump, despite the efforts that both of you have made,
Who does this
more
look
than
like?
100,000 Americans are dying from overdoses every year, primarily from fentanyl and other opioids. What will you do to help Americans right now in the throes of addiction who are struggling to get the treatment they need?
To finish up, we now have the largest.
Stay
deficit
on
in the
topic.
under this guy. We have the largest deficit with China. He gets paid by China. He's a Manchurian candidate. He gets money from China. So I think he's afraid to deal with them or something. But do you notice he never took out my tariffs because we bring in so much money with the tariffs that I imposed on China. He never
Why
took
are
them
they
away. Can't
struggling though
because
to
it's
get the
too much
treatment that
money.
they need? That's
It's
what I want to know.
tremendous. And we saved our steel
Like, is it
industries, and there's more to
expensive?
come.
Like, is it
But he hasn't done that.
Yeah.
not
He
enough?
hasn't cut the tariffs because
So a lot
he
of
can't,
people, they
because
check
it's too much
themselves
money.
into
But
places,
he's
but
got
then
the
next you know they
largest
check themselves
deficit
out. They go
in the
right
history
back on.
of our country, and he's got the worst situation with China. China's going to own us if you keep allowing them to do what they're doing to us as a country. They are killing us as a country, Joe, and you can't let that happen. You're destroying our country.
So, President Trump, you have 67 seconds left. The question was, what are you going to do to help Americans in the throes of addiction right now who are struggling to get the treatment they need?
Jake, we were doing very well at addiction until the COVID came along.
Dude, apparently the Border Patrol Union during all that tweeted, to be clear, we have never and will never endorse Biden.
It was the drugs pouring across the border.
Dang.
They tweeted that during this debate.
We got great equipment. We bought the
That's
certain
that's
dog. It's
big.
the most incredible thing that you've ever seen. The way they
Yeah, I
can
don't know if you
spot.
heard about
We
that
did
though,
a
but
lot,
during the
and
whole
we were getting very low numbers,
Biden was trying to
very,
open
very
up
low
like the
numbers.
floodgates
Then he
down
came
there,
along.
and
numbers, have
the
you seen
governor
the
of
numbers
Texas
now?
was like,
It's not
hell
only the
no,
18 million
and
people that I believe is even low because
he
the gotaways, they don't even talk about
deployed the
gotaways.
National Guard
But the
down there
numbers of
to the
the
borders
amount of
to
drugs
keep
and human
Biden's
trafficking
federal
in women
forces from
Yeah.
opening up the
across our
border.
The worst thing I've ever seen.
And they were basically at a
Numbers that
stalemate,
nobody's
just
ever
standing
seen
there.
under him because
So I
the
was like,
border's
bro, we're
so
about to
bad.
get in a civil war right
But
here.
The number of drugs coming across our border now is the largest we've ever had by far.
President Trump,
That
thank
is
you, President
true.
Biden.
The
Fentanyl
borders are
and
open so much,
bypass
drugs are
fentanyl went
pouring
down
in, and that
for a
gives people
while.
more,
And I wanted to make sure we use the machinery that can detect fentanyl.
gives them, you
Those
know,
big
more
machines that
access to
roll around when it
drugs.
comes across the
Yeah.
border. And it costs a lot of money. That was part of this deal we put together, this bipartisan deal. More fentanyl machines, more be able to detect drugs, more numbers of agents, more numbers of all the people at the border. And when
Yes,
we had
but
that
why
deal
you
done,
wouldn't need all this
we
shit
went-
at the
we
border
called
if you'd
Mr.
stop letting
we
people
called
in,
Mr. Trump
dude.
and said, don't do it. It's going to hurt me politically. No, he never argued it's not a good bill. It's a really good bill. We need those machines. We need those machines. And we're coming down very hard in every country in Asia in terms of precursors for fentanyl. And Mexico is working with us to make sure they don't have the technology to be able to put it together. That's what we have to do. We need those machines.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump, and again, the question is about Americans in the throes of addiction right now, struggling to get the treatment they need.
Well, this does pertain to it. He ended Remain in Mexico. He ended catch and release. I made it catch and release in Mexico, not catch and release here. We had
Yes,
so
catch and
many
release
things that
here
we
is
had
the
done,
problem.
hard negotiations with Mexico, and I got it all for nothing. It's just like when you have a hostage. We always pay $6 billion for a hostage. Every time we say it's a hostage. Now we have a hostage, a Wall Street Journal reporter. I think a good guy. And he's over there because Putin is laughing at this guy, probably asking for billions of dollars.
To stay on
for
topic.
the reporter. I will have him out very quickly as soon as I take office. Before I take office, I said by literally as soon as I win the election, I will have that reporter out. He should have had him out a long time ago. But Putin's probably asking for billions and billions of dollars because this guy pays it every time. We had 2 cases. We paid $6 billion for 5 people. I got 58 people out, and I paid essentially nothing.
Thank you, President Trump. Dana?
It had nothing to do with
Let's turn to
drugs. All right.
concerns that voters have about each of you. President Biden, you would be 86 at the end of your second term. How do you address concerns about your capability to handle the toughest job
Addiction,
in the world
Donald.
well into your 80s?
Well, first
Glad
of
they're
all,
asking
I
this.
spent half my career being criticized.
I
as the
know.
youngest person in politics. I was the second youngest person ever elected to the United States Senate.
Okay, but not
Now
anymore.
I'm the oldest. This guy's 3 years younger and a lot less competent.
What?
Huh?
Look at what I've done. Look, I've turned around the-
Brother!
He left me. As I said,
Dude, you
15 million
They
new
have a
jobs,
different
300,000
set of
manufacturing
stairs now for
We're
you
investing
to
in
enter
America.
Air Force One because the
We're
other ones you
billions of
fall.
dollars in private investment in
No
new
president's ever had to
enterprises
use
that
the
we have
other
grown.
set of stairs.
By the way, we brought off a lot of people. Well, the whole idea of computer chips. We used to have 40% of the market. We invented those chips, and we lost it because he was sending people to find the cheapest jobs overseas and then bring home a product. So I went to South Korea. I convinced Samsung to invest billions of dollars here in the United States, and guess what? Those fabs they call that to build these chips. Those fabs pay over $100,000. You don't need a college degree for them. And there's billions, about $40 billion already being invested and being built right now in the United States, creating significant jobs for Americans from all over the world.
President Biden, you have 40 seconds left. Would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I would. The idea that somehow we are this failing country. I never heard a president talk like this before. We're the envy of the world. Name me a single major country president who wouldn't trade places with the United States of America for all our problems and all our opportunities. We're the most progressive.
I mean, I'm not
country
gonna
in the
lie,
world to get
Denmark
things
is a
done.
pretty good
We're the
country, and
strongest
they have
country in the
zero
world.
debt.
We're a country in the world who keeps our word, and everybody
Mhm.
trusts us. All of our allies and those who he coddles up to, from Kim Jong Un, we sent love letters to, and Putin, etc. They don't want to screw around with us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Former President
they.
Trump, to
You're
follow
so
up, you
weak,
would be
dude. He
82
invaded
at the end
Ukraine.
of your second term. What do you say to voters who have concerns about your capabilities to serve?
Well, I took 2 tests, cognitive tests. I aced them, both of them, as you know. We made it public. He took none. I'd like to see him take one, just one, a real easy one. Like go through the first 5 questions. He couldn't do it. But I took 2 cognitive tests. I took physical.
Oh, shit, I
exams
hit a
every
button.
year. And, we knock on wood wherever we may have wood, that I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart. And
Why
you
you
have to be able to
laughing,
hit the ball
Biden?
a
You
long
fell off
way.
your bike
And I
like
do it.
3
He doesn't do
times.
it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as I was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter, but I'm in as good a shape as I was years ago. I feel very good. I feel the same. But I was willing to take a cognitive test. And
Apparently,
one of them,
Biden's
well,
tweeting
is
also during this,
Dr.
like
Robert
his
Johnson,
Twitter.
who's great guy when he was White House doctor. And then I took another one, a similar one.
Everyone's like, how is he
And both
tweeting during the
of them said they'd
debate?
never seen anybody ace him.
Thank you.
I think
President Biden?
Trump's tweets back
see
in the
he
day,
was
though, I
6
think that was
foot
actually
5,
him
only
doing that
20,
shit because it was. Just,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was so him.
Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well,
But
anyway,
I could
he's-
just see him just sitting in the White House, just laying in bed, just on Twitter.
Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. You think you can do it?
That's the biggest lie. He's a 6 handicap of all.
I was at 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8. But I had, you know how many?
I've seen-
I love how it's turned into golf arguments.
President Trump, we're going to
21
turn
Let's not act like children.
You
to
are
a
a child.
specific concern that voters have about you. Will you pledge tonight that once all legal challenges have been exhausted, that you will accept the results of this election, regardless of who wins, and you will say right now that political violence in any form is unacceptable?
Well, I shouldn't have to say that, but of course I believe that. It's totally unacceptable. And if you would see my statements that I made on Twitter at the time, and also my statement that I made in the Rose Garden, you would say it's one of the strongest statements you've ever seen. In addition to the speech I made in front of, I believe, the largest crowd I've ever spoken to, and I will tell you, nobody ever talks about that. They talk about a relatively small number of people that went to the Capitol, and in many cases were ushered in by the police. And as Nancy Pelosi said, it was her responsibility, not
Getting a
mine.
little off
She said
topic
that
here.
loud and clear. But the answer is, if the election is fair, free, and I want that more than anybody. And I'll tell you something. I wish he was a great president because I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be at one of my many places enjoying myself. I wouldn't be under indictment because I wouldn't have been his political opponent because he indicted me because I was his opponent. I wish he was a great president. I would rather have that. I wouldn't be here. I don't mind being here. But the only reason I'm here is he's so bad as a president that I'm going to make America great again. We're going to make America great again.
He said the
We're a
thing.
failing nation right now. We're a seriously failing nation. And we're a failing nation because of him. His policies are so bad. His military policies are insane. They're insane. These are wars that will never end with him. He will drive us into World War III, and we're closer to World War III than anybody can imagine. We are very, very close to
He's
World
not
War
wrong.
III, and he's driving us there. And Kim Jong-un and President Xi of China, Kim Jong-un of North Korea, all of these, Putin, they don't respect him. They don't fear him. They have
100%.
nothing going with this gentleman, and he's going to drive us into World War III.
You want a World War III, let him follow and win and let Putin say, do what you want, NATO. Just do what you want. There's a thing called Article 5. An attack on one is attack on all, a required response. The idea, I can't think of a single major leader in the world who wouldn't trade places with the job I've done and what they've done. Because we are a powerful nation. We have wonderful people. It's because of the people, not me. It's because of the American people. They're capable of anything, and they step up when they're needed. And right now...
Dude, no one wants to join the military anymore.
Our own safety is at stake. And again, you want to have a war, just let Putin go ahead and take Kyiv, make sure they move on, see what happens in Poland, Hungary, and other places along that border. Then you have a war.
President Trump, as I come back to you for a follow-up, the question was, will you accept the results of this election, regardless of who wins?
Just to finish what he said, if I might, Russia, they took a lot of land from Bush. They took a lot of land from Obama and Biden. They took no land, nothing from Trump, nothing. He knew not to do it. He's not going to play games with me. He knew that. I got along with him very well, but he knew not to play games. He took nothing from me. But now he's going to take the whole thing from this man right here. That's a war that should have never started. It would have never started ever with me. And he's going to take Ukraine. And, you know, you asked me a question before, would you do this with... He's got us in such a bad position right now with Ukraine and Russia. Because Ukraine's not winning that war. He said, I will never settle until such time. They're running out of people. They're running out of soldiers. They've lost so many people. It's so sad They've lost so many people, and they've lost those gorgeous cities with the golden domes that are 1,000 years old, all because of him and stupid decisions. Russia would have never attacked if I were
President Trump,
president.
the question was, will you accept the results of the election, regardless of who wins? Yes or no, please.
If it's a fair and legal and good election, absolutely. I would have much rather accepted these, but the fraud and everything else was ridiculous. And if you want, we'll have a news conference on it in a week, or we'll have another one of these in a week. But I will absolutely.
That's the boldness, though, to be like, I will come back on.
I'm running again. I wasn't really going
Oh,
to
100%,
run
dude.
until I saw the horrible job he did. He's destroying our country. I would be very happy to be someplace else, in a nice location someplace. And again, no indictments, no political opponent stuff, because it's the only way he thinks he can win. But unfortunately, it's driven up my numbers and driven them up to a very high level because the people understand it.
Let's see what your numbers are when this election is over. Let's see. You're a whiner. When you lost
My
the first
God.
time,
Dude, is this guy just gonna just name call the entire debate?
not one single
Is it
court
the
in
fourth or
America
fifth time?
said any of your claims had any merit, state or local, none. But you continue to provoke this.
Honestly.
About somehow there's all this misrepresentation.
They were doing
all this
good
stealing. There
at
is
the
no
beginning,
Well-
evidence of that at all.
Well, Trump was. Biden went off on a
Yeah.
lot of story time tangents.
idea
The
if
last,
you
like,
lose, you
half
don't accept
hour,
anything. You can't
40
state
minutes,
the
though,
loss.
Trump's been
Something's
kinda
stopping you in your loss.
back
Yeah.
and forth.
We'll be right back with more.
Another break?
CNN presidential debate live from Georgia.
It should be over though here in a few. They may just do a closing remark and that's it, because it's only supposed to last 90 minutes. It's been 90 minutes, so it's probably just gonna be
Yeah.
a closing remark. I'll see what it is though.
Yeah, I'm down.
It'll probably just be one of those things where, like, okay, you know, you have like 2 minutes or 5 minutes, the floor is open. Go ahead and say why people should vote for you or some shit.
Dude, I was fucking losing it on Twitter. Just go take a look at fucking some of the tweets.
Is it trending under President Biden?
Yeah, like apparently he claimed his son died in Iraq. I missed that part, but apparently his son died of cancer after finishing his service. A lot of it, they're just laughing at a lot of his faces during this.
This person's dumb. They're like, Trump's inability to say yes to, will you accept the results? He did say yes, absolutely, as long as it was fair and that it wasn't a rigged election. He would.
Dude, I forgot how many like quips Trump had during this. He's like, Biden was like, if we finally beat Medicare, and Trump was like, you beat Medicare to death.
Yeah, the part where Trump's like, let's not act like children. Biden's like, you are a child. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Also, your mic is doing something weird. You might want to unplug it and plug it back in.
Yeah, let me see. That better?
It depends. It's more when you do a lot of talking.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see.
It's like buzzing slightly.
Like
but-
right now it is? It was.
It was a lot. I'm just gonna leave Discord and come back in, see if that fixes it. We'll see. It's still been a fun watch though.
Excuse me, with dealing with everything we had to do with if we finally beat Medicare. Thank you, President. With COVID, excuse me, with dealing
It was probably while his mic was muted.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's gonna be insane, Rowdy.
One guy's like, why are they allowed to do a deep fake of President Biden?
Dude, that fucking scared the shit out of me.
It is now time for the candidates to deliver their closing statements as determined by a coin toss. We're going to begin with you, President Biden. You have 2 minutes.
We've made significant progress from the debacle that was left by President Trump in his last term. We find ourselves in a situation where, number one, we have to make sure that we have a fair tax system. I ask anyone out there in the audience or anyone out watching this debate, do you think the tax system is fair? The fact is,
no.
I said, nobody even making under $400,000 had a single penny increase in their taxes and will not. And if I'm reelected, that'll be the case again. But this guy has increased your taxes because of the deficit, number one. He's increased inflation because of the debacle he left after the way he handled the pandemic. And he finds himself in a position where he now wants to tax you more by putting a 10% tariff on everything that comes into the United States of America. What I did, when, for example, he wants to get rid of the ability of Medicare for us to be able to negotiate drug prices with the big pharma companies. Well, guess what? We got it down to $35 for insulin instead of $400. No more than $2,000 for every senior, no matter how much prescription they need. You know what that did? That reduced the federal debt by $160 billion over 10 years because the government doesn't have to pay the exorbitant prices. I'm going to make that available to every senior all along, it's happening now, and everybody in America. He wants to get rid of that. I'm going to make sure that we have child care. We're going to significantly increase the credits people have for child care. I'm going to make sure we do something about what we're doing on lead pipes and all the things that are causing health problems for people across the country. We're going to continue to fight to bring down inflation and give people a break.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump, you now have 2 minutes for your closing statement.
Like so many politicians, this man is just a complainer. He said, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to get rid of this tax, that tax. But he doesn't do anything. All he does is make our country unsafe by allowing millions and millions of people to pour in. Our military doesn't respect him. We look like fools in Afghanistan. We didn't stop Israel. It was such a horrible thing that would have never happened. It should have never happened. Iran was broke. Anybody that did business with Iran, including China, they couldn't do business with the United States. They all passed. Iran was broke. They had no money for Hamas or Hezbollah, for terror, no money whatsoever. Again, Ukraine should have never happened. He talks about all this stuff, but he didn't do it. For 3.5 years, we're living in hell. We have the Palestinians and we have everybody else rioting all over the place. You talk about Charlottesville. This is 100 times Charlottesville, 1,000 times. The whole country is exploding because of you, because they don't respect you, and they have to respect their president.
I don't know if Joe has
They
an
don't
earpiece
respect you
in.
throughout the world.
Probably.
What he did was incredible.
Even though I don't think that's
We
allowed.
got the largest tax cut in history, the largest regulation cut in history. The reason he's got jobs is because I cut the regulations that gave jobs, but he's putting a lot of those regulations back on. All of the things that we've done, nobody's never seen anything like. Even from a medical standpoint, right to try, where we can try space-age materials instead of going to Asia or going to Europe and trying to get when you're terminally ill. Now you can go and you can get something. You sign a document. They've been trying to get it for 42 years. But you know what we did for the military was incredible. Choice for our soldiers, where our soldiers, instead of waiting for 3 months to see a doctor, can go out and get themselves fixed up and readied up and take care of themselves, and they're living. And that's why I had the highest approval rating in the history of the VA. So all of these things, we're in a failing nation, but it's not going to be failing anymore. We're going to make it great again.
Thank you, former President Trump, President Biden. Stay with us because we have full analysis of this debate. Anderson Cooper and Aaron Burnett starts now on CNN.
Nah, I'll pass.
So it says somebody put on here that I guess that for a short second, like they showed the live polls for the two of them, and Biden right now is at 5% and Trump's at 95%.
Holy fuck.
Yep.
God damn, that's brutal.
She has to walk him off. She has to walk him off.
Oh, no, I got out of it.
She's holding his arm.
No, YouTube, go to this. Is it
He's
still
just
showing?
standing there with. So right, he's stepping down. He's talking to somebody, but she came out and she's holding his arm.
This man's taking it a step at a time. What?
CNN Chief National Correspondent John King. John, let me start with you. Your thoughts?
Damn.
Anderson, this was a game-changing debate in the sense that right now, as we speak...
Yeah, it is over. I'm just updating. All right. I'm going to boot, go get a drink, and then I'll call you, Rowdy. Is your game done, Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll be right back. Dude, I gotta close these blinds. It's fucking sun starting to come up. Oh, there's another thing I hate about this country, man. Sun starts to come up at 4 a.m. Calling, Rowdy.
I'm reading the fact check for that they did.
Damn, Rowdy
Like
done
one
left
fact
me.
check. When Biden said no troops died anywhere in the world during his
No, I know the
presidency.
fucking Afghan pullout.
Yeah, like they said right here, they said that they said it's like like they said, for example, yeah, right here it says there was for one, there was 13 soldiers, U.S. Service members that were killed in a suicide bombing attack in one of the airports in 2021, and that's just one.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah, he lied about the Hunter Biden stuff. I'm not surprised.
Making an account
What?
for this game.
Yeah, I did too. Why is my fucking... There we go. That's weird.
What,
Oh.
bud?
Why is the...
Are you good?
It's 2560 by 1440. What the fuck? It does not look like it is in 1440.
Oh yeah, there we go. So now I can go back to this. What?
This is literally like just a hunting game, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can get a Glock.
Well, yeah, we have the. Wait, why is multiplayer grayed out?
No, it's an assorted sidearms pack. It's an extra pack you can buy. High caliber weapon pack.
What, bud?
It's an AR platform rifle. Is that 50 Beowulf?
Video.
Question mark?
There's no borderless? Oh, that's ass.
Alt tab, brother.
Sucks to suck.
At least they have Fidelity FX.
I'll look this up before we get too far into like starting a new game or something.
What, bud? What are you trying to do? Wait, do I have to make a character? Is that how this works? What cat? I'm gonna feed him and put him in for the night.
Screaming.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay, yeah, you gotta start up a new game first. And then,
Wanna make my guy Asian?
Remy Warren. I'm not gonna lie, Remy Warren looks like a Chad. The fuck is the difference between the reserves? That was like DLC. Fuck, are we starting Leighton Lake District? Oh god, sensitivity is way too high. Where's the settings? The fuck are the settings at?
System.
How the fuck do I access the settings? Is it in system? Okay.
Yeah. Game looks good and runs good.
It's still too loud. Or not loud. Too fast. Still a little fast. not good for now. Oh, I see a deer right there. No! Got his ass. All right. What the fuck? Oh shit, was I pressing something? What the fuck is happening? I want to see what gun I have. So I'm right in the upper neck. It's a doe. It's a fat ass doe. Okay, well, I shot a deer and harvested it.
Hell yeah.
God damn, I'm slow as hell right now. What the fuck is this? Is this a shotgun? Damn. I got a fucking big iron. Gotta pop something with this fucking big iron. And I got binos. Oh yeah, you can zoom them. Okay.
Alright, I am here.
Can I zoom this in? Oh, I can. Okay. Variable zoom scopes are a thing.
Y'all figured out how to get to a multiplayer yet?
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of going through the fucking...
I assume we have to do the tutorial.
It's not really a tutorial, but yeah, you just start a new game, I think. That's how you get access to it. From what I read on a Reddit forum, anyway.
Okay. Yeah, we just go into this one blind, brother. I forgot to turn the audio down, so hopefully it's not blowing out the ears.
I've been roaming these parts since I was old enough to, well, roam. There isn't a mountain or lake out here that hasn't been explored by either me or my dad. I hope that you get a chance to fall in love with Silver Ridge Peaks. If you're anything like me, it won't take long. Good morning. I hope you got a chance to grab a big breakfast.
I gotta answer this real quick.
There's a lot of ground to cover and it's tough on an empty stomach. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be glad to know that I already have a job for you. While things are quiet, I've been using our outpost to store essential supplies. There is an outpost not far from you that has a small stockpile of bottled water and canned goods. I need you to grab some things from this outpost and ferry them over to one of our observation towers. Don't worry, it's not a long journey. You'll be back to hunting in no time. Before now, we've always just used the lakes for
I don't
drinking
know, it's hard as fuck to see any sort of animals or anything.
We've had to put emergency measures
It's just this blue ass scope.
We always had emergency supplies, of course.
Fucking scope in and my screen
Now
turns
we need
blue.
to account for the possibility that our entire water table is polluted. Dad and I are convinced that it's just the one lake, polluted by the old mining sump next to it. But it's taking forever to get tests done, and it's not worth the chance of someone else getting sick.
Ooh. That's a rock.
All right, I'm back. What's your guys' names?
Mine is Killer's Janitor.
I think I need your hashtag as well.
Oh fuck.
It's in the top right.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to.
Is Aaron still here?
Yep.
What's yours?
Let me look.
Boom! Oh my god! Holy shit! How far was that shot?
Wait,
I just got a 219
Aaron.
meter shot.
In Discord.
Can't just say it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can. Don't you have it pulled up on your other monitor?
No,
Discord?
I don't have Discord pulled up on my other.
Oh, OBS.
Crazy.
Yeah. What's yours, Rowdy?
Killer's Janitor, hashtag 3891.
Sent. Both of you have been sent. Holy, sensitivity needs to go down. Where's settings? System. Keyboard, mouse. Look sensitivity. Don't tell me I have to individually click this shit.
Yeah, once you load into the new game thing, you can leave it and go into multiplayer.
Yeah, 30%'s looking good. That's it to main menu. Multiplayer. Create game. Type reserve. Where do we want to go?
Literally does not matter, dude. We're brand new. Fuck around and find out.
Let me use the bathroom. Right back.
Oh, let's go to the New England mountains. 3 friends.
Did someone say New
Start
England
game.
Patriots?
Oh, I don't have that for DLC. I wish it told me which ones were DLC. I clicked all the way through them, and I have no clue. Yukon Valley. Nope. Not while you're in the multiplayer.
Oh, that's weird. In the single player, it tells you.
Yeah. Wait, don't tell me that the multiplayer are only fucking DLC maps. Oh no. Okay.
I was about to say, there's no way.
I know, I was gonna be so pissed. Y'all should see it in multiplayer.
What server are we looking for, dude?
Probably just my name.
There's so many fucking servers. And there's no search bar.
Let me see if I can...
You should be able to just invite us through Steam, dude.
It doesn't let me. Oh, there it is. Now it does.
Shift tab is an amazing thing.
How do I get different guns, brother?
Give me name 4.
Oh, skill trees? I don't have any skills? There you are.
Alright.
We should wait for him. Oh, binoculars?
Inventory, weapons. Ranger 243.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Big Iron, Picoso 350. 357? God damn.
Dude, I got that big iron on my hip.
Fucking over under 12 gauge. Ooh, you can change the ammo. Oh my god, that 357's jacketed hollow point. Fucking whatever you hit with that.
It's gone. Can I
wanna
kill
change
you?
out this
I
rifle
kind of
scope.
want to test if there's friendly fire, but I don't want to lose my ammo.
I'm gonna want to change out this fucking rifle scope when we can.
Yeah, I have no clue how this works. I don't even know how we
Nope.
fucking hunt.
What, the scope?
Yeah. No, like how this game works in general. Like, what's the point of the
Oh.
cell phone? Is it just a map?
So playing the tutorial for fucking 30 seconds. So like if you start tracking an animal, it'll show up on this map. As well
I
as
gotta
like
change
waypoints.
keybinds.
As well as like waypoints and shit, I think.
Keybinds. Crouch. C.
Yep, I do the same shit.
Hold breath, left shit. That's
I wish
fine.
those
There's a
were-
headlamp. We have cameras. Oh, baby, I can take a photo of you.
Pause.
Yeah, show me that ad.
Hey, Coops, turn around.
What?
It's the fucking the picture thing takes a screenshot, like takes a game capture screenshot.
Smile. That's sick. I like that.
Yeah.
So what other shit do we have? Oh, I shows the levels and pings.
You can use Tobii eye trackers for this game.
That's
That's
actually
kinda cool.
wild. Just wish I could alt tab properly. Do you know how we track shit?
Oh, you gotta like find
Yeah, let's
like
just wait on
tracks or
Aaron.
droppings or anything.
Hopefully he gets over here soon. Is it like noticeable at least? Oh, why do I
there's a
hear
mating call.
noise?
That's because there's a mating call coming from the west.
Oh, is that what that green arrow thing is on my compass?
No, it's not coming from those. It's coming from the northwest. Oh, there he is.
Oh, I see him. I'm going for it. Oh, he's stuck in a tree. I can't see him anymore. Can you re-ping him like you just did?
He's pinged for me. Currently.
Yeah, he went away
I'm
from
looking
me.
at- I'm looking at his silhouette through my binoculars. Oh, I think he's running from you. Because you're sprinting around.
There's no way he hears me. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he's fleeing.
Well, yeah, of course
It's a
he's
red
fleeing. I
deer.
just shot at him.
Are you still muted?
I was never muted. I just
Oh.
was not in here.
Alright, well,
I wish
let's,
you looked like that. Alright.
Yeah, I have no clue how this is gonna work. Oh, is that what that, path-looking thing is on... Or is that just a path? Oh, there's a tower up there.
Yeah, we gotta go up to. We probably have to go up to the lookout.
I think I just dropped a moose. Or
Did
deer.
you really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know how to ping, but yeah, it's over here to the left.
I'm
I don't know how to
examining
fucking
some
ping.
tracks. Apparently there's a red fox this way.
Oh, if you press in middle mouse, you can take your scope on and off.
Oh shit! Word. What the fuck? Oh, it was a mating call. Say less.
There's that red fox I've been looking for.
There's a mating call from the northwest. Oh,
Yeah, holy shit! I just dropped a
another one.
moose. Confirmed trophy. Oh, actually, it's a red deer. Just some big
I
ass
need to get
antlers.
fucking ghillie suit.
Yeah, the
Got
thing
my
is we
lock and
have it.
everything, and- yeah, I need to fucking. I need to get it somehow.
All right, I got the trophy for it.
Be all
Oh,
fucking
yeah?
ghillied up in this shit, dude.
How'd you equip it?
I got a new rifle for that. Or rifle score? I don't know.
Oh, you just scared an animal that's near you, Aaron.
Oh. Yeah, I was heading up to the tower over here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna join you.
I'm just gonna fucking sprint over there.
At least like get our bearings and then we can start the hunt. Damn it, can't climb up a steep hill. What kind of game is this? I thought I was playing. Holy shit, my heart rate's fucking gonna explode.
A mating call.
Yeah, it's the one that was fleeing.
Oh. I need free look and leaning, and I'll be gooch.
I know.
Too used to Tarkov, dude.
How'd you put the ghillie suit on though?
I don't know. None of
I
us
thought you
have.
said you had it.
No, he said he got a trophy.
Oh.
I really don't know what that green triangle indicator is. It points towards the west.
Yeah, I don't know either. Oh, this is a survey spot. Oh, this is just a lookout point. It's Assassin's Creed fucking shit.
Yeah, I'm about to fucking snipe from up here, dude.
Oh, it shows points of interests.
This is a lookout, but I'm about to pick some shit off from here.
Can I go down?
I wonder if like bullet drop and like I wonder if windage and elevation, not windage, but like I wonder if
Morning?
elevation
Yeah,
and, like,
it is morning for me, Kyle.
It's a thing. I see a red house. I don't know how to. There's a red barn over there.
Yeah.
How do you ping?
R while you're in binoculars.
Ah.
I shoot one of these birds out of the sky.
Oh yeah, there's the barn. Is that where you're headed, Aaron?
Just kind of heading in this direction in general.
How's your
Sometimes
morning
it
going,
feels
Kyle?
Like this deer will pop out of tree lines. Well, at least in real life. I don't know about in this game.
Hopefully it's going all right. Me and the boys are. Ooh.
Looks like it's getting kind of hazy.
Default zeroing, but you get per changes 0 and go. Hell yeah. That's good to know. Big chillin', that's what we like to hear. So there's a deer trotting this away, but how long ago? How fresh were those tracks? I'm sneaky. No one can see me out here. Just check the tree line. We run down to point of interest. I want to go to this barn.
Yeah.
Something's always drinking. True, true.
Kubiak, you might be muted.
Yeah, I know. Inspect. Oh, it's a poem. Lore. This game has lore? Hey Kyle, what's the green line on my compass where it's saying like west? Is that like important or is that like a point of
Oh, so
interest?
at Outpost, it says you can buy new equipment and take on challenges, and you can rest.
Why do we need
Okay.
to rest? Do we have
And
food
it says
and
at the
water to deal
kennel,
with?
you can visit to equip a dog. Pretty cool.
Dude, this game has omni movement. I can sprint backwards.
Damn, you've
Oh,
been sprinting all the way up here. You're gonna better watch running too much, dude. You're gonna alert animals.
it's fine. So also I found out that the green thing on our compass, that is your wind.
Cool.
Oh.
I claimed an outpost. It has nothing to do with bullets, but the way animals smell.
Oh, okay.
Access cache. Oh, we have free weapons.
I'm coming.
Oh, give me this. Yes. I've got a 308. But I do want a bow. I want a bow would be fun.
Hey, a damn suppressor.
A night vision scope? Can I carry that on my person?
Yes, please.
You don't want a bow? They're not good? Okay. Never mind, no bows. Oh, night vision rangefinders for free? Load my guy up. Can get a sniper scope for a shotgun. What other handguns do we have?
Do we already have rifles? Yeah, we do. 22 LR.
Oh, I see. There's storage.
223s.
Because we have carrying capacities. First roll is named the Hyperion scope. Okay. Kennel. I don't own any dog. Oh, I can buy a dog. I'm not gonna run dogs yet though, because I don't know anything about it.
Shit, give me that 308 Stalker.
I think that's what I'm running. Oh no, I'm running the Moonlight. But you know, the Stalker's probably more camoed. Can get vehicles. Where's the quests though, you said?
I don't know. I just said that there was challenges. I just left.
Oh, it's probably... Oh, you left? Did you not even get different weapons?
I mean, I'm good with what I'm rocking. I just put on a ghillie suit. That was about it. Gonna go looking for some game.
About to join you if I can ever figure out how to get into my inventory.
Cause I mean, I did take out
range 150 meters. What the fuck?
a big ass buck from about 150 meters out with this rifle. So I mean,
Oh my god, they have 338 Win Mag, dude. Holy fuck.
Take you off. Take
4070 Nitro
You,
Express. What the fuck is in this game that needs Nitro Express? Holy shit.
We even have decoys.
decoys in real life for duck hunting and turkey hunting are like big.
208.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I'm rocking it.
Like anything for deer?
I will let you know in a second. It's
So I know,
loading.
like in real life, you can like sometimes when does like are in heat, you can like take antlers and like smack them together And sometimes you get other bucks that will just come near the sound.
Yeah.
Rifle sights.
I have no money.
Or like a duck caller, that'd be cool.
You can even individually paint your gun.
Huh?
Dope.
Yeah, you can straight up paint it. Don't worry, I'm rocking a... Oh, this gun's accuracy is awful.
Why the
10
fuck would I want a
accuracy.
3 to 9? Why the fuck would I want a 3 to 9x for a shotgun?
Wait, so can I even use this gun if I don't have... Where's the ammo? Oh no, the guns are free, but the ammo's not.
Damn.
Oh,
You have to be a certain level,
in...
or does it cost money?
it costs money.
That's funny. I signed in with the fucking with the what you call it, the account, but I don't see a ghillie suit.
You gotta go character. Why am I wearing a Tundra ghillie suit when I picked the Woodland?
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, because I don't
Oh.
have the Woodland.
I do have a ghillie suit on.
Alright, there we go. Alright, time to go hunting. Polymer tips are better. Never use soft unless you're broke. Well, I'm broke, so I'm rocking with what they gave me. How do I change my settings?
Can you buy a
weapons?
backpack?
Rifle. Handgun. Shotgun. Binoculars. I'll keep them there. I don't have a... I know you hunt IRL, man. I would love to, but I can't. Where's my sight?
Why?
I'm not... I'm too impatient.
Dude, it's peaceful.
I get bored. I would
like
get
back into
bored too
hunting.
quick. Backpacks are apparently not really useful.
Okay.
I assume we'll never really run out of weight.
One I want to go do is coyote hunting. So in Ohio,
I
that's
took
one you can do
only-
all year round.
Yeah.
And there's very little restrictions on it.
I hear some ducks. Damn, you hunted coyotes with a suppressed 300-aught blackout? Good God, brother. Did you get any? Alright, if you're going that way, I'm gonna come towards you, but not at you, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try and stay off to your right. Hell yeah. So what do you do with the coyotes after you kill them? Just leave them?
Dude, do I not have anything on my character? What the fuck?
Oh, you keep the fur? Hell yeah.
My grandfather, he sells them.
If you put it in your inventory, Rowdy, you have to drag it from your inventory into your wheel. And then you have to re-equip the scopes.
Into my wheel. What wheel?
So you hold, you go to escape weapons, and then that wheel. Or hotkeys you can do it by.
Oh, shit.
No,
Oh,
that
this
much
is
you get
annoying.
stuff for it. Never asked.
Is this unlimited use? How does this work?
It's loud.
My audio seems like behind me, my footsteps. Oh, it's raining. Trying to get away from the outpost. Is there a map button? Oh, there is. $90 to $100.
God damn, y'all are far as fuck.
You know, I don't know why it's empty. I brought the ammo. Why does it show it's empty? Do I have to... Oh, there we go. I only made the server I have for 3, and I don't know if it would, require me to close everything out to update it. Are you shooting something, Aaron?
No.
You sure you're not hearing the thunder? Oops.
Nah, I have a fucking deer right beside me.
I just
How
heard
are
that
you not
shot.
dead?
Probably didn't hit it in the right spot.
I don't know. I thought I hit it pretty damn well. But he's bleeding. I'll catch him.
You're only like 50 meters from it. Do you have to drag ammo into the guns individually too?
No.
I brought
You
ammo
just
this
drag it the first time and it'll, work.
Wait, you can't access weapons outside of the fucking...
No, you drag it onto the gun like you did the putting the gun in your inventory.
No, I went to escape and I don't have a weapons tab anymore. Inventory. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I can't believe I didn't kill that deer.
Yeah, you probably missed where you're supposed to shoot.
I don't know. I thought I shot it pretty well.
You have to drag the ammo over the gun. If
Did
buy
you check
brand new ammo.
the blood spot? Because it'll tell you in the game, like, if, like, you got a good hit or not.
What is this? Why is it, I'll be honest, I didn't check. Oh!
Oh. For me,
The
like,
fox
the one
was
point,
eating.
it said something like,
I don't even remember where I shot that deer, to be honest. Oh, maybe this?
So say, like, if you hit it in, like, one of its vital organs or something like that, I think is what I saw when I was playing by myself before you got on.
I know lead is a thing, but I don't know bullet drop is a thing.
Yeah, I could not tell you. How do you check what time it is? Yeah, I don't know where it went. I straight up blasted that bitch. Oh, he walked this way. Oh, blood. There it is. Bleed rate very low.
Oh.
Yeah, so you didn't hit it very good then, probably, I'd imagine.
I don't know how my aim is with it.
Oh god. Oh god. Don't use the night vision scope in the day. Oh, I
Well,
just heard that call. That was close.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to
Man's trying to bait him.
beat out the deer.
That's crazy. Oh. I found tracks near me.
Damn, where'd he go?
Oh. Boar.
That deer's long gone.
Nice to know. I hope a boar tries. I hope a boar tries.
Thank God it's not like Tarkov where you reload and you lose a round because it pops out of the chamber.
A warning call? Oh.
I wish I could walk while standing instead of it just straight sprinting.
Oh.
Dude, it's so foggy.
Are you trying to track this deer too? I think we might be tracking the same footsteps.
Probably. I think you're the one I heard.
I don't see any blood. Oh, there's the blood on the ground.
Yeah, it should say like bleed rate very low or something.
Whatever to it right now.
Dude, this guy been eating. Oh man, Little John's been here getting galvanized square steel. I can build there? That's something.
He shit himself on the way.
I know.
Where the fuck was that at?
Me.
Oh god.
Totally not trying to bait out a deer.
It sounded so much closer. Like it sounded like it was right behind me.
A run this way. Where should I be aiming on these guys? Because I tried to aim for the lungs, I felt like.
Neck shot worked
I
earlier.
I was gonna say, probably shouldn't do headshots if we're trying to get trophies.
I shot mine right in the back of the neck in the single player thing. I fucking picked him up as a trophy.
So a lot of times their front leg, you want to aim a little above their front leg.
Ring-necked pheasant. Okay.
Good to know. Damn, this
I mean,
deer been
it's
booking
hard to
it.
explain, but above like where like their it's like behind their neck, but it's above their front legs. It's like where their heart
Yeah.
is.
Is that usually what you aim for, is a heart?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do.
Well, you are the hunter.
Ooh, I heard something up here.
Especially if they're broadside, 100%.
The fuck's broadside mean?
When their side is facing you.
Ah.
It's a good way to get a clean shot.
I'm glad this game gives you hints on tracking. Hints in the grass, because
Dude, I'm like slow crouch walking.
Yo, I'm 129 meters behind you doing the exact same thing.
I also like how it shows you which track belongs to which animal you're tracking.
Yeah.
Because they'll light up blue.
Tracking something else. Not necessarily. Ring-necked pheasant is what it says I'm fucking tracking.
It might
now,
be
but
multiple.
how do you follow the deer?
Well, yeah, like if you're tracking the same animal, it'll be a blue on the next track of it.
Okay, I gotcha. I see.
That's how I know I'm tracking the same damn fallow deer. Let me get him.
Very old droppings back here.
Damn, you're level 2. You might have a skill point, Rowdy.
And me?
Yeah.
It's this rifle I've
Ooh.
only fired once.
There's a mating call. Let's hit him with the little...
I've had the footsteps tell me one direction. Oh, never mind. It does go this direction. It looks like they went the other way first. Okay.
If you did a kill shot, does it do like a kill cam?
No.
That
I
would be
wish.
cool. Like Sniper Elite or something.
Elite, dude. Sniper, yeah, that would be sick. No. Oh. I heard
Is that you?
No, that was not me.
That was me.
Oh,
No,
okay.
There's no way. You're 400 meters away.
I know, that's kind of broke. 'Cause it sounds like I'm close.
I know, I spun around looking for you.
So did I. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, I feel like you have to have so much patience to play this game.
Dude, it's kind of relaxing.
It's relaxing, but goddamn, I haven't seen a single thing. The
Yeah, I've been following tracks.
One thing I saw when we first started, it couldn't fucking hit.
170 to 230 out.
Pretty far.
I will say, 230 meters is a pretty far shot.
Kyle, is there a bullet drop in this?
You see something?
Nah, not yet.
He's getting
So-
prepared for that 230-meter shot.
Yeah.
I think there is bullet drop, but it's not much, because I shot a deer at 219 earlier. I didn't have much of a holdover. Which is
Oh yeah, I
nice
see if you go to your hunting log, it shows you how far. That's cool.
Oh, does it? What's your hunting
I
log?
think so. I went to escape and hunting log and then history, and I'm guessing that's what the trophy rating is, unless that's just the rating and not how far.
I found my target.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I just
Nice,
gotta get a
dude.
little closer. Because he's
Shoot him
behind
that
a rock.
direction.
I just hope he's still behind that rock. I didn't think to swap it to 4 players. I would definitely do it on the next time we
weird.
play.
I heard that gunshot. Good shit, dude.
Well, I think, did he fucking run? Dude, I literally saw him fall on the ground and then he ran. Are you kidding me? No way.
Oh, there he is. Lining up the shot. Dude, I can't hold my breath to save my fucking life. Dropped him.
That?
Nice.
Took your scope off for that one? Nice.
I didn't take my
I don't know
scope
why-
off.
What the fuck? I got an achievement for that said down an animal with an unscoped weapon.
Confirmed trophy.
As soon as you killed him, I got that.
46 meters.
Nice.
Trophy rating silver. I did not damage him at all. His flesh. Oh, I hit him flesh and lower neck.
Now I gotta drop something. I gotta find something first.
How do I just hit save harvest or accept? How does this work?
I did save harvest and then I accepted. So I said if I accepted, then it would
Earn a silver rating on a harvested animal. Hell yeah. I got almost $1,000 for that shit.
Why don't I have an Arctic ghillie suit on? What the fuck?
Because you don't have the grass ghillie suit. It did the same to me.
I should have the grass ghillie suit. The fuck? Can I not change that shit right now?
No.
Oh,
Skills. I don't have any skill points. Oh, I have one skill point.
Yeah, I don't have any skill points.
Yeah, give me more tracking. What do we got? What do we got? What for X? This way. Another.
Dude, I ain't seeing shit right now. I don't see tracks, I don't see trails, I don't see nothing.
I think that one was probably fleeing. Only save ones you want to keep? Oh, okay. I'll continue tracking this guy.
Is that you?
Yeah, that was me.
The warning call.
No, not reload,
Here.
god damn it. I know. There's a hotkey that turns off tracks. You might have hit it on accident, my buddy just said.
Oh, fuck. I don't know what that hotkey is.
Go to settings. Damn it, I scared him.
Hide all animal clues? Is that what he's talking about?
Probably.
Oh, I definitely didn't hit you. Yeah, I didn't hit that. I'm just not seeing anything right now.
Is that you?
Which one's the
Yeah.
deer call?
5?
Oh wait, I can literally look in my inventory wheel. Deer bleak caller or roe deer caller. Did you just shoot at that red fox?
No, I shot at another deer, but it ran. I did not hit it. Damn it.
Twice?
Oh my god.
Alright, well, time to relocate. What's up here?
Twice?
Oh, they're running. Trot. Walk.
Nice, I just dropped the fucking dough.
Oh.
Confirm this
Target
fucking trophy.
spotted.
Is that a spider? Motherfucker.
It's a wild boar.
This shit.
Hell yeah. Oh, I got skill points. Cool.
Ew, that was a foul spider. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, like how he says, okay, I'm gonna get Taco Bell. Wonder what he's getting.
Hey, who the fuck needs a rangefinder? Just pull out your binoculars and press R. It'll
Yeah.
literally give you the fucking range.
Oh, too, there's also deer spray you can put on. Hides your scent for 30 minutes.
Gotcha. For 30 minutes.
Sounds good,
dude,
man.
That's crazy.
Have some good Taco Bell for me.
Oh, hello, Fox.
So apparently we should be trying to hit as many outposts as we can early because we can fast travel.
Well, that mating call is close.
I'm also using one.
I hear this motherfucker close.
That was me.
No.
This one's 70 to 100 meters.
I hear a
looking at it.
motherfucker actually.
You're probably facing my way, and I think I'm facing your way. So it's somewhere in that tree area.
It's somewhere in the middle, yeah, because it was
Yeah.
only like 90 to 120 meters from me. So it's like literally right in the middle of us.
This is near me, an eating area for them.
I can tell you next camp I'm buying blackout ammo. God, I heard that from here.
Shot at a boar.
Dropped one.
Nice.
It's my third fucking deer.
Damn.
2 does and 1 buck.
Calm down, brother.
I know, look at his score. Man's fucking 700.
Trying to shoot something.
Yeah, save some deer for the rest of us, bucko.
Hey man, they're just coming to me. I can't help it.
Pause.
Oh, I got new equipment unlocked. True Vision titanium scope.
Oh, yeah?
Is that you?
Yeah. That one that I killed though was definitely not the one that we heard because it was pretty close to me. And the one that I picked up on, the sound showed was like 150 meters out, so it was a lot closer to you. So there should still be one near you as long as it didn't run.
Yeah, I hear one to my right. Like further away from you. What the fuck? Oh, tell me this motherfucker's gonna come out into this field soon. Tell me. Nah, damn it.
Did you get one, Austin?
I nailed it square in the chest, watched it fall over, and it just stood right back up.
Back up and ran.
Dude, they're pretty glitchy, I noticed. It's not very accurate when you're shooting stuff. I had that happen as well, where they fall and then get up and run, or they just stand there, and the next, it just says they're dead. Yeah, I saw where you shot it, too. You shot it in pretty good spot. I mean, you're maybe a tad bit high, but that's relatively pretty good. If it says that it's light bleeding, that's bullshit. that should be heavy bleed right there. Except that you got him right in the lungs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because he was right here. No organs hit.
That's actually doesn't make any sense. You literally shot it in the lungs.
Droppings are very fresh. Alright, I'm just gonna make my way to this outpost I'm by. I gotta somehow climb a mountain to get there. Or, can I... I'm fast traveling back. I'm gonna go a different route. Go buy a different ammo type and run it.
And this bitch has 50 uses, and it lasts for 30 minutes per use.
Yeah.
That's
What, the
insane.
feed?
Oh my god,
Nah,
there's a deer right in front of my face.
This scent lock spray.
Oh my god, he fucking killed me.
What?
You're
The
dead?
deer just fucking killed me.
It says you're knocked out. Does it say you're dead or?
I'm knocked out.
All right, I'm gonna come to
I
you.
have
See
the
if maybe
option to
find that.
respawn.
Just
Dude, I
fucking
was gonna
pick you up.
fucking quick scope his ass, and then he just fucking rushed me. I shit you not, he was 5 feet in front of me.
I'm like 200 meters out. I'm on my way to see if I can pick you up.
Are
I just
those...
clipped that shit, dude. What the fuck?
I can only buy 10 rounds of 30-aught.
I'm pulling out the
one
shotgun.
The one deer that I see this entire time just fucking runs over me like Thomas the Train.
Was he a buck?
What does resting do? Oh, resting, you can just change the
It's a robot, I
time.
don't know.
Alright, I'm going a different route. Let's
didn't
go.
look for
Antlers or no antler? Oh,
I didn't look for antlers. I just fucking looked him right in the eyes and then they charged me. I think it was a male.
I'm like 90 meters away. See if I can pick you up.
Did we like lose shit in our inventory if we get knocked out and respawn?
I have no clue.
There is a deer near me that just gave like a warning call. Hopefully I don't get fucking knocked out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near y'all.
That motherfucker will smack you. I didn't think I'd get pushed over by a damn deer.
To go towards this.
No, it doesn't let me do anything.
Oh, are you at my body?
Yeah,
Oh. Maybe I just have to respawn.
I guess so. That fucking blows.
Yeah, it does, because we were pretty far away. I respawned back at the outpost.
Do you have all your shit?
Yeah, I still have everything.
Oh, that's
Yeah, your
good.
body's gone.
It's just fucking annoying.
The red fox is fleeing.
What are these purple areas?
That I don't know.
It's like feed zones or something? It says need zone.
How do you see
Oh, there's,
that?
like, different. You go into the map. There's like different times that these that the animals are spotted to be in these areas apparently or something. Oh. Well, it hasn't turned nighttime yet. I don't know how fucking does this game fucking track real world time.
God, I hope not.
Like, hey dear, I'm gonna go hunting. Sits in a fucking video game for 10 hours. Okay, clearly I need to keep the fucking 308 out. case a motherfucker rushes me.
Do you have ammo for it?
Yep, I got 10 rounds. 10 rounds of 308 and some iron sights, just fucking waiting for somebody to wish they would. Believe I got fucking pushed over by a damn buck. Oh, I wonder if I need to reapply the fucking smell shit now.
So like above where it shows my ammo is where it shows how
Yeah.
long it's lasting for. So if it's gone, it's probably
Yeah. Well, these seagulls shut the fuck up. That's probably you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wish that wasn't an audio bug in the game.
Oh, I see Austin spotted a like a doe laying down.
And it gets up and runs. I hit it and it just gets up and runs every time, dude.
You shot it right in the ass. There's gonna be shit all over the place, probably.
I guess I'll just track it.
I wonder if they have bleed out in this.
That would be nice.
I mean, in a hunting game, you would think they would.
You would hope.
You would think that's like one of the fucking main aspects of it. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I never expected this game to be like this. Like, just fucking free roam. Hunt at your own fucking leisure. I thought it was like missions.
I mean, there
I'm
are
looking forward to the
missions
challenges,
in
though.
multiplayer. If you go to the multiplayer part, there's a bunch of challenges.
Oh, yo. You know why I probably got fucking rushed by that buck?
Huh?
Is
You
'cause
didn't
I
listen
did
to the warning
fucking-
call?
I did the male mating call or whatever.
Oh, yeah. He probably thought
Yeah.
you were a doe, and he's probably, I'm just gonna fucking. We gonna
And
get
he
this bitch.
fucking came straight over to me and fucking realized I wasn't a doe and just decided to fucking rail me in the ass. That's what it is, right? It's for... I think to bleed of a doe and estrus every time it is turned, yeah. Simple to use and irresistible to any nearby bucks and does.
What is it?
The bleed call. It's the little fucking can looking thing, the orange can thing.
Dude, this deer's been all over the fucking place.
Turn off my Spotify. Listen to the sounds of nature.
It's the best way to play.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn up the audio a little bit.
I know, I feel like I should do that too.
What's the remote collar sounds? Is that the fucking deer calls and shit?
I just found and built a
Another
deer
outpost?
blind. No, a deer
Oh,
blind.
nice. Did this
Costs
stab you,
2,100.
dude?
How much money do I have?
More than me if you can build that.
I don't really see where I can see the rest of my money, or is that the thing to the right?
Fuck it. 100% SFX volume. I'll blow my fucking ears out next time I go to shoot my gun. You know, I'm glad isn't a thing in this game. Food and water.
Oh, dude, I would hate this game if it had food and water.
God damn. You and your motherfucking...
You can usually tell if it's a player or not, because if it's an animal, it'll like kind of show up in your vision, like the direction, and you can like examine it. If it's a
Dude,
player, it won't do that.
I haven't seen any sort of like track marks since I last said something about it. Not a single one. Maybe I'm just not fucking good at finding animal paths. I am next to a road. You would think that I would find deer over here, you know? But Serial? I hear.
Dude, I'm a fucking kilometer away from y'all.
I hear some. Where is this goofy motherfucker? Man, I don't want no pheasant fucking mating call. I heard hoofs on the road over here. And I don't know where this motherfucker went. Oh. Was it you, Aaron?
No.
That was me.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I just hit it. Where am I at?
Where the fuck is this motherfucker at? Come out here, bitch. I'm calling for you. Is there like an indicator of like your character seeing an animal or something?
If you use the binoculars, they'll highlight them, and then you hit spot animal. Well, it'll say spot animal, and then you hit it, then it highlights them. But if you hear a noise like them calling out, it'll do like that vision thing.
Come here, motherfucker. I hear you calling over here. Come back over this way.
Just got bright for no reason in the game.
Fuck it, I think I've lost this deer now. Where the fuck he went?
Hunting rabbits.
That's what my stream title is. Dog, it's 5 a.m. already.
Dude, I know it's daylight out.
We've been playing this shit for an hour and a half already, and I haven't shot a damn thing except when I started the
Get
fucking
mauled by a
game for the
deer.
first time.
Dude, I've been tracking this single animal for so fucking long.
At least you've been tracking something. I got tracked.
You were the
We are not
you
the
were
same.
you were the prey.
We are
How the
not
fuck?
same.
Why can't I go? Ooh. A deer ran away. Lovely.
It'd be nice if my dude would stop breathing in my fucking ear. Sitting here crouch walking, and this dude's like fucking moaning in my ear.
Oh, I found a boar.
What the fuck was that? Ring-necked pheasant mating call. I want to shoot a pheasant. Oh. Wait a minute, there's a dead deer over here. How did this deer die?
Might have been one I shot and it bled out.
Oh, well, there's a deer there.
Well, harvest it.
243 soft point.
Probably me. I mean, that's kind of what we're all using right now, isn't it? I mean, I got XP and money for that, so it was probably mine.
Probably.
Yeah, my rifle score even went up.
Well, at least we know they bleed out. It just takes forever.
Yeah, dude, this thing was fucking way away from where he shot it at. Very old shit.
Near a watchtower, so I'm just gonna go hit this. You can't mantle. That's annoying. I'd go prone under the fence. No. That's annoying. Brother, how far down this path do I gotta go to get in here? There we go. Made the jump.
Is that you, Aaron?
Yep.
Dude, I can hear that a kilometer away.
It's just the fucking sound being bugged. Sounds like it's right next to me.
Tracking a deer. I saw him, and don't know where he went.
Wait, is this the one I've already hit? It is. God damn it. I'm just fast traveling back to the outpost.
Oh, you don't actually have to run back?
No.
That's convenient.
Yeah, you just hit map and then fast travel.
Be nice if a fucking deer would come my way. Near turkey.
You're turkey.
The best turkey call.
Oh, God.
Alright, I'm gonna catch up to you, Rowdy.
Yeah, don't worry, there ain't shit over here. I don't know how the fuck y'all are finding stuff.
With our eyes, our nose, our senses.
This is a lot fucking harder for me to shoot animals, NPC animals, than it is for me to shoot fucking active players. It's kind of sad. Oh my god, there's a rabbit right behind me. Get fucked.
Did you get it?
Yep, 243 right to his fucking chest. That was such overkill for a fucking rabbit. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's a fucking pheasant. Get fucked. Where did I shoot this thing at? How do you see where you shot it?
It'll tell you in the top right when you harvest it.
Flesh, right lung, left lung. Went through his fucking lungs. God damn. The little
Where
rabbit got disintegrated.
A wild boar.
Alright, well, time to move now.
Damn it, that boar heard me from a fucking mile away, brother.
Dude, I feel like when we first started, there were so many animal trails. And now there's just fucking nothing. Where's my next blue trail here? Found one blue trail, and now I can't find another.
You know, if you hit tab, it points you in the area it should be.
Oh. I haven't really been using that thing, I'm gonna be honest. Burrow used very recently from a rabbit. Yeah. That rabbit's gone.
Hey, your name lived up to your stream name. At least lived up.
I did. Used very recently, huh? Am I about to shoot another fucking rabbit? Oh my god, one just climbed into a burrow right fucking next to me as I said that. Come out of that burrow. I will spawn camp you. Come out of that fucking burrow. Where's my rabbit call? I will call this bitch right out of this. 7. I will call you right out of that fucking burrow. Come here. There's a predator jackrabbit call. Don't know if that was the right one to use, but...
I'm gonna have to go to bed here soon. Holy shit.
Yeah, same.
Liv's gonna be so pissed that I'm not over there like as early as she'd probably want me to be. But you know I was hunting deer, the American pastime. Those are my tracks which lead up there. Now it's a roe deer, which means I should be able to use you.
Careful with that damn thing.
A wild boar doing a fucking mating call? Somewhere in this direction? Did you die in one hit?
Yep, sure did. He charged me and I got my shit rocked.
I nailed a boar, but I don't know if I killed him. About to find out. No organs hit, of course.
Fucking, I'm pulling out the 308 for this fucking rabbit.
Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Fuck. Okay. Oh my god, there he is. He just got turned to fucking mist.
Bleed rate very low, of course. Don't worry, I'm gonna follow you, buddy. You're gonna be
thoracic vertebrae, thoracic. Oh my god. This rabbit down the spine with a fucking 308. God damn.
bleed rate very low.
Oh god.
More blood.
I just realized, I think you leave movement tracks whenever you move around. Yeah, I just noticed that. You like flatten out leaves and shit when you move around. That's kind of cool.
You enjoying this, Aaron? Hello? I haven't heard him speak in a minute.
Yeah, no, neither have I. Man is concentrated on the hunt.
He's still moving? Or is he AFK?
I don't know.
He might be AFK. Follow the tracks. I'll find this boar sooner or later. You won't get away from me. He's still AFK. Yeah, more blood. Keep showing me the blood. Is that you?
Yeah, that's Aaron.
Brother, are you muted?
No, I'm here. I have to hop off though, because the baby's staying the night. She needs some help, so.
That's fine. We're probably gonna hop off shortly anyways.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I probably won't be on tomorrow.
I won't be either.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Up my mic.
I'll be at Liv's.
Are you going over to her parents' house?
Yeah, we're house sitting the dogs while her parents are gone.
Where are they going on vacation?
No, her sister's graduation, like 7 hours away.
College or high school?
College.
Oh, that's cool. All right, I'm off here. Adios, guys. Good. Happy
Later.
hunting.
Later, dude.
I'm gonna see if I can't find this boar real quick, and then I'll hop off.
Don't get mauled by it. All right, later.
Later. This man's gotta be down here, right? I've lost the trail.
Yeah. You would think that sitting by a road would lead you to deer at some point, because, you know, deer
You're
have
stupid.
this fucking obsession with roads for some reason, but
You would think. You also would think that animals wouldn't run so far. That's a blood point. And then I just lose all trail of him. How depressing that is. Like this man just disappeared off the face of the fucking earth. I mean, there's more tracks to follow, so.
oh, apparently I'm in a fucking feed area. A need zone. What the fuck do I call it? That is indeed something there. How the fuck did I spot that? Oh, it's moving leaves. That's how I spotted it.
Oh, so red deer's warning call. Did you get one shot when you got hit?
Yep.
Damn.
Said that.
I forgot. Here, something in front of me just trotting around. There you are. He's on high alert. And he's dead.
You're 700 meters away, and I heard that shot echo all over here.
Thoracic vertebrae I hit him in from 20 meters away. He's a big ass boy.
Is it a deer?
Oh yeah.
Nice, dude.
We're gonna save that boy. And it's that.
The fuck was that call?
800 for that shit.
All I've done is shoot a couple rabbits, dude. One of which was with a 308 from 10 feet away in the fucking spine.
Still
Walked
funny as
up on him
fuck.
and just fucking put my fucking irons on him, and then he like shrunk into the grass, and I just aimed where his shadow was. Boom! Bro flew back like 5 feet.
Still never found my wild boar.
It would be really, really fucking nice if something could just, you know, come over here. So I could at least shoot one successful deer.
Warning thump from a rabbit.
I'm warning you, pal. Ring-necked pheasant mating call. Isn't that a bird?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even have my shotgun anymore. I'm about to hit this bird with one shot.
I found the rabbit. Time to put it down.
Damn.
I don't know if I hit it, to be honest with you. It could have been my zeroing was too high. Oh, wait, it's a little burrow. I found a burrow. Oh, I can investigate it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It just tells you how recently it's been.
Oh, hey, I killed it.
Did you?
Flesh, jaw, right lung, heart, left lung.
Dude, you shot it through the fucking front. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
It's not even food anymore. You just shot it for sport.
Hell yeah, I did.
It's not a fucking rabbit anymore.
Can I get him to come out of the burrow if I shoot into it? Like, how does this work?
I don't think so. I walked away from the burrow, and it came out, and I heard it shuffling in the grass behind me, so I turned around and fucking bopped it.
What is this? A random antler?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I could probably play this game more often.
Oh yeah, it's actually fun and relaxing. Like the fact that we played this for fucking 2 hours already.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen shit, so...
I mean, we can also pick a different map.
Yeah. Well, I just need to learn how to like, get into spots. Like, good spots.
I'm just honestly running around till I find a... Oh, I opened up another part of the map?
I know nothing about hunting, dude. I've been crouch walking everywhere to try not to be heard so I can see shit.
Oh, I don't crouch walk until I find a track. And if I happen to run past something... Like, I just stared off a wild boar 100 meters away. Don't know how I heard me 100 meters, but...
I've been trying to, like, fucking look through open areas and see if I see anything.
And there's a wild boar over here. Damn it, he ran.
Oh, okay. So, discovered need zones and hunting pressure will not be saved to your local game save after you leave. So only you, the host, will see that shit. And then deployed hunting structures such as animal decoys, tents, and ground blinds will be returned to your storage.
Well, I mean, that's at least that stuff's returned. I mean, it'll probably unlock for you like when you come back in when I'm on.
I doubt it.
Because it all unlocks for everyone, apparently.
Next pheasant warning ball.
But I'm gonna probably call it.
Road deer walking tracks. Damn, I just found some tracks.
Damn.
I shit you not, I just found some tracks. Oh, and there's a... Well, he's flying away now. Oh, hold on. Is he gonna land in a tree? Oh my god. I feel like that was so close to him. I tried to shoot a pheasant out of the air.
Damn. That would have been sick.
You're telling me you survived that? I just shot him straight in the fucking chest with a bolt action and bro flies away. I just unfazed. RIP to the fucking deer I was tracking. Let me actually see if I can track this bitch. Oh, he ran. Fuck. I think he was close to me too. That's such a shame. I think he ran when I tried to shoot the pheasant. As a ringneck pheasant droppings. I want to find the deer droppings. Not deer droppings, but deer tracks. Do you crouch walk when you're trying to track something?
Depending how far away they are. Like, if I know I just scared something off, then no. But typically I do try and crouch walk, or I just slow walk.
Mating call, 160 to 220. How do you slow walk?
Just by not sprinting.
Oh. Why the fuck does that point that way? Very old road deer droppings. Those are fresh. Walking that way. What, so did he fucking shit himself and walk the other way? Those are pointing this way. I must have been scaring this deer while I was shooting.
Oh my, there's a big one. 170? I think I can hit that.
There's a deer close to me. Just give out a warning call. Hopefully it doesn't move. Oh my god. Oh, I found a rest zone. Oh, say less. Let me get up where I can fucking snipe this motherfucker. Keep in mind that tree right there. That's where this motherfucker's laying at. How close do you think I can get up to him?
This is a good question. Oh, fuck, did you even see me, brother? I tried leading.
So fucking close, dude. I just gotta get up this little fucking hill to be able to see him. A mating call. Too far from me.
No organs hit. Pheasant.
Come on, give me this fucking deer.
Lead rate very low.
Give me this fucking deer, please. I spotted him. Where is he at now? Try that way. Steer was laying down right fucking there. Where did it go? Fuck, dude. No fucking way it went that way. Oh, now it's raining. Why were they running? The fuck did these deer go, dude? I found a rest spot and I found like fucking 20 different tracks that go different directions. found a fucking deer, tried to go on the chase, and it's fucking gone.
Dude, that's how I've been
Where
this
the
entire
fuck-
time.
Where the fuck did it go? Okay, so everything just apparently happened to go the opposite direction that I'm going, but I happen to not see a single fucking
Dude,
gun again.
how are they not dying? I swear, man, the fucking shit is bugged.
Chasing blood trails?
Oh no, I did kill him. Thank God.
Oh, you're actually far enough away that I can't hear gunshots now.
Right lung, thank you.
Okay, for fuck's sake, I'm tired of fucking crouch walking everywhere.
Oh, I unlocked a 223 docent. And now it's foggy as fuck. I do need to go to bed, man.
Damn, dude.
This is the latest I think I've stayed up, and I told Liv I'd be over sometime between noon and 4.
Fringe.
Yeah. I'll be on the next day, though.
You told her you'd be there between noon and 4?
Yeah.
What, today?
Yeah.
To pick her up?
No, to go to her place.
You're going to her place? Oh, you don't have work. That's right. Fucking
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I have no skill points left.
What's that? Everything's pointing the opposite direction now. This isn't what we want.
Have you leveled your locate tracks?
I haven't leveled shit, dude. I haven't been able to find anything to level skills with.
You're level 2. You get skill points.
On him in. Just trying to find a damn animal.
I'm gonna hop off. I don't know if it's gonna kick you when I leave.
It's probably gonna kick me, yeah.
I'm sorry, brother.
It's fine. Oh, well, I'm not kicked out of the session yet.
Oh, who knows? Maybe you won't. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it for the night. Thanks for hanging out, Kyle, if you came back. So yeah, I won't be on tomorrow, but today technically, but I will be on Saturday. So yeah, that'll be fun. Have a good night, all. Peace. Peace.